Hello and welcome to the Free Cheese episode 266. I'm your Joe Dix, joined by Matt Sellner.
Hello.
Marc Augustiniak.
Hey.
Ben Barrett.
What's up?
The Free Cheese is a weekly video game podcast about video games brought to you once a week by thefreecheese.com. Wow.
Got there.
We sure did.
We.
First try.
You.
We?
You.
What did I do?
No, you.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, dude.
I thought you meant like you
Matt.
and why.
I'm already just
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
not in a good mood coming into this podcast, and here we are, just fucking triggering me even more.
Oh, man. I might bust the Wii U out.
It's already out.
Get it? Well, you know what I mean. Like, dive in, play a little Mario Maker. Just, I need to lose myself in something this week.
And listen to the music. Your moment.
You have a Switch.
You only get
There's
one
Switch.
shot.
There's no Mario Maker on that.
It's alright. You don't really need
It's on
it.
3DS.
Got a point.
You know, the system they're still trying to keep alive for some reason.
Yeah, but that version wasn't good. Otherwise, I would. But yeah. What up?
Yeah, what up,
How you
Bill?
guys doing?
Great.
Yeah?
No, not really.
Weather's getting good, huh?
Ugh.
Isn't today the first day of fall?
I think it was yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
It was
I was waiting for
yesterday.
him to say something yesterday, and he fucked up.
No, I didn't fuck up because the first day of fall was like July 13th, the day after my birthday.
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Anything after my birthday is fall.
I mean, I could do without the rain, though.
I agree.
Yeah.
But,
Can't have a campfire in the rain.
I mean, in my heart,
Unless it's like a really big, like, satanic
Well, yeah.
bonfire, you know what I
hell
mean?
yeah,
Where
burn
it's, like,
down
the size
a
of
barn.
forest. Yeah, man.
light the woods on fire. You ever light the woods on fire, Matt?
No.
We, one time...
Lit
Fucking
woods on
degenerate.
fire while
We didn't-
drinking.
Degenerate.
No. I wasn't even drinking. We went.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
We didn't light the woods on fire. This was safe and contained, legit. We drove in the back of somebody's truck through the woods, all the way to this thing where no one knew who you were or where you were anymore. And we had pallets that we took from out back of a movie theater, big old wooden pallets. And we stacked them like 8 high. Lit.
That motion was not a throwing
Yeah,
a
that
match.
is
Yeah,
not
that
a
was-
smoke
pallets.
match.
That was you jerking off.
That was shaking gasoline
Right.
and then throwing a match.
Usually that motion is...
Were you there?
I was
called a money
definitely not
shot.
there.
He wasn't there for the cum party.
No, it was not. It was.
I was there at one time, though, when...
You don't have to say names.
I don't have to.
We're not gonna. We don't need to incriminate others.
I was there
Dude,
with
there was-
Doe Jix.
No, this was when... This was I was in high school.
All right.
Late high school. I think you were just rolling out of high school, maybe.
Cool.
And we went to Suncoast, or someone went to Suncoast and bought that, like, porno.
Oh
remember
man,
that?
I completely. This is what I love about storytelling.
Why would you
'Cause
pay for it
you
when you
completely
just
forget.
You
find it in
forget
the
about
parking
certain
lot,
things, and
like
someone
I
else
did.
remembers. No, somebody bought a really dumb porno.
I know who it is, but I won't say
What
the
was
name.
what porn? What it was really.
This was very odd from what I remember.
I don't remember.
All I remember is we went to the side of your house because your old house had that like street,
Yes.
and we sprayed gasoline in a pentagram.
Yeah.
And we lit it on fire.
Fuck. How much longer is this podcast? 2.5 hours, probably.
About 7.
You ever try doing the Daredevil version?
It's
The 2Ds. And it's like... Because he has time to do that after you leave a scene of fighting thugs.
Yeah. Look. It was like.
Fuck you guys, that was cool as all hell, man.
Yeah, you buy a dumb porno. You just laugh at it. It was one of those where you just laugh at the whatever was on the disc. I don't even remember at this point. I remember just us being like, no. And then, what do you do with it? You're not gonna keep it for mom to find. No, you take it out to the alleyway. You set it on
Teenage
fire.
cheerleader. Sluts 8.
It was not.
That's
It
it.
was not. It was not.
It was
just-
nothing close to that.
What
Slowly.
the fuck?
It's slowly coming back to me. I don't think it had anything to do with that,
Oh, man.
but it had everything to do with the alleyway and fire.
Alleyways
And
are only meant for fire.
If
Like-
you're gonna start a fire,
Yeah.
how else would you
Yeah, yeah.
pour your gasoline than in the shape of a pentagram?
Where'd you get the gasoline from? Did you siphon it?
I don't know. We were old enough
No,
to drive. We probably just
no.
drove to the gas.
Yeah.
Wait, no,
you paid for it.
We probably took it out of a shed because we weren't going to go all the way to
That
the
sounds
gas
more
station and
realistic.
come back. Yeah, it was probably
Okay.
like, well, we're already next to
I
this
thought you were about
shed.
to say you did a Sunny style and just put it into
I thought
open
it was
barrel
like
drums.
lighter. No, I thought it was like lighter fluid.
It might have been later.
Probably lighter fluid.
You just cracked open a
squeeze it
lighter
out.
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cracking open a cold one.
a hot one.
An American Pilsner. Yeah. You doing all right?
I bought a movie this week.
Yeah?
The Halloween Blu-ray collection,
That's
baby.
more than one movie, Matthew.
Man, those are
Oh, okay.
fine movies.
But when you said the other day that it was maybe going to arrive, you made it seem like you've been waiting on it for months.
I've been targeting this purchase for a while.
Oh, okay, all right. So this is
I was
every single...
I was hoping it would drop down in price, but never did. Now it's crunch time. Running out of time to watch
yeah.
them all before the big one.
So what's the release date on the new one?
I think it's the 19th, October.
Starring Danny McBride.
Mm-hmm.
And then how many are in this collection? How many Halloween movies are there to date?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. H2O, Resurrection, Halloween 1, 2, so 10.
So the 11th one coming out.
Mm-hmm. Forgets 2 through.
Mm-hmm. It's doing
Everything.
a Superman Returns thing where it's a split
Yeah.
timeline.
That's the best thing they could do.
Yeah.
Honestly, at this
Nintendo
point.
Nintendo thought so too, and
And it worked out.
sure.
So I was just curious because like we were talking about porno, and I was
God
wondering
damn it,
if they
don't-
ever made like a Halloween porno.
Oh,
but,
probably
like, just call it,
Halloweener?
like Halloweener. Nah, but there's a book called The Halloweener.
It's
4.2 out of 5 on Goodreads.
it's actually about miniature dachshunds. It's not even about
God damn it.
wearing hot dog costumes.
Well, how many would you watch? First one, second one?
So I've seen the first one so many times, I just skipped it and went right to 2. Me and Victoria were gonna run the gambit before the new one comes out. She asked me, she was like, "Oh, you're excited to watch these, aren't you?" I was like, "You know what? The good ones I'm not as excited for because I'm excited to see your thoughts on the trash of the series."
What is the trash of the series? If there's
5, 6.
if you say H2O, I'm leaping across
No,
this
I'm not
table.
gonna say H2O. Resurrection and Halloween 2 by Rob Zombie.
Oh, and Halloween 1 by Rob Zombie. Moving on.
I give that one a pass.
Yeah, me
not
too.
terrible.
Pass.
Like a pass.
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible. It just wasn't.
The last
not
quarter
great,
of
but
the
it's
movie
not
was
terrible.
not the great, but I love it. I like the beginning. Beginning is my favorite part.
The beginning was good.
When I watch it, we'll talk about it on the podcast.
So you watched 2. What happens in 2?
2 is the immediate follow-up to 1. It's all in the same night where Laurie's in the hospital. And then it's Dr. Loomis just running around the entire movie.
That's his fucking name. I was
He
trying
just
to remember
runs
that
around the
this whole
entire
time.
movie. I shot him 6 times! 6 slugs and he's still alive! He's not a human!
He's a holiday.
It's the whole fucking movie. And that's the one where the big Laurie Strode twist is in.
What twist?
She's Michael's
Spoilers.
sister.
Oh, they didn't reveal it in the first?
Mm-mm.
That's
what
Spoiler
made-
warning for a movie that's 30 years old now, by the way.
I
Oh,
think it's
shit.
27 years old now.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Actually,
Wow.
I shot him 6 times!
Speaking of which, I watched Hellraiser last night for the first time.
Oh,
Oh, I had.
dude, first time?
Never seen it before.
it didn't.
Wow.
Really, I didn't really care for it when I watched it.
That's a weird movie.
I didn't either.
I fell asleep when I watched
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Well, I was also like 10 beers in.
Like,
but I,
I
fell asleep when I watched it.
I like the idea of the whole Pandora's box and Pinhead shit, but like, wasn't it like in a museum or something in the beginning? Maybe I'm mixing it up with a
It's like
different
an
one.
antique house, isn't it?
It was,
Like
yeah, it was just
Yeah.
like a, it was a,
Was it a slow build up to it?
yes.
It's
Like,
a very
I,
slow build.
Yeah.
I literally, like, I was going to turn it off because nothing was
I
happening.
think it's just people who
You
are
don't
into,
see
like.
Pinhead until like
Yeah.
right, halfway through the movie.
It's like people like who are into like bondage and BDSM, like probably just love Hellraiser because he just symbolizes that. It's just like
But you don't even get there.
gothic duster, and he just like doesn't he talk with like a low voice? Like,
Yeah, he's badass,
like
but you don't get to
distorted.
see him,
I
and he doesn't
know.
fucking do anything.
Seen it was on Dick.
you get more out of a Mushroom Head video.
Well, yeah. But he doesn't kill anything or do anything. Like, he's just a
Mushroom
dude.
head.
I don't know. They open
Like
the
the
box.
bad guy is the dude in the attic, right?
Yeah. It's not even fucking Pinhead. It's,
We have such sights to show you.
right?
It's a VR thing, right?
It's a little metal box. It looks like something out of a fucking
It's Pandora's box.
Del Toro movie or something.
I thought it was like a virtual reality.
It literally
thing.
looks like, doesn't it look like a
I don't
companion
think
cube?
Yeah, mostly.
Has like red
Minus the
gems in
hearts.
it or some shit.
That was that other one.
Oh,
That was that
I don't know.
scarab.
I don't know which one I saw.
It may be in a later one. This
Yeah.
one was just like,
Yo, it is on Netflix too.
It's been so long since I've seen any of them. I might be mixing them all up into one movie.
I'll tell you what happened. A guy and a lady move into a
Spoiler!
house. He's got a daughter, but she doesn't know where he lives, so she comes over to say hey, and then she has sex with some dude, or somebody has sex with somebody else,
I like it.
and then somebody opens a box, and then it's Frank, and he's just meat, and then he becomes bones and meat, and then
Because he keeps killing the people, right? Isn't
yeah,
that how he?
the more people that
yeah.
die, the more meat of a man he becomes, and then he fully manifests into a man, and he's having sex with things, and people are real excited about that. And then there's 3 old goons that look like fucking extras in the background of like they look like things that popped up in that like Weird House Party and Weird Science. You know what I'm talking about? Where you're just like, where'd you guys come from? I did not like it. And my problem, see, I thought you loved that movie. Which is
I thought I was gonna like it too.
I know, and I feel like in my head I was like, oh yeah, Ben said this movie's dope.
No,
And I wasn't blaming you for it. I was just like, nope, this is not the movie Ben was talking
no,
about.
I remember like we were watching it in my basement, and we got drunk, and then I fell asleep, and I woke up like right at the ending. I was like, well, I don't need to see this.
Yeah, no, it
Is the first one? Did he go through like a weird maze in like another dimension? Maybe that's another.
Idea.
See,
It's just
I
a
think I'm
series I'm not
combining-
really aware of. Like I don't know too much.
I
about
wonder
It.
if that's one of those movies where like
I was more into like
the
Pumpkinhead and
sequels
shit.
are worse but better because there's more Pinhead.
that's what I think.
And like, but is it the same actor every time? I don't think.
I
it
think-
is.
Now, one time it's a completely different person.
I think
One
at
of
least the
sequels.
second one, because it was like, hey, you like watch this one. You want to watch the second? I was like, no, I'm gonna not do that. But I played a bunch of shit on my DS the whole time instead of fucking watching the movie. So I don't remember anything that happened.
It's
was like-
slow.
Katie and I were in the middle of watching Atlanta, and she fell asleep, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna keep going. I'm just gonna.
It's not even a good slow either. It's just slow.
Yeah, it was like.
At least the first Halloween, like you got that hour-long tension. Michael Myers
Yeah.
just stalking
Yeah.
outside the school,
Grabs the
around
mask
the
and
bushes,
everything, like-
yeah, breaks
Well, because
into
this,
the.
I mean, I have flashbacks to being a kid in Blockbuster, and you just see that fucking iconic like cover art on the VHS tape, and it's
Of
like
what?
Dude,
Pinhead?
Pinhead.
Whenever I would go to like a video store with my dad and he'd go to the horror section, some of it I would just like look. I wasn't into horror movies when I was like way young.
Yeah.
So I would just look down at the floor and like I would only look at a couple here and there. But like Evil Dead 2 always freaked me out.
Dude, Evil Tattoo's dead.
I
forget
didn't
what's on
didn't
the
know what the
cover.
movie was at the time, but that cover was just a skull with
Oh,
eyeballs.
it's that one. Yeah,
Oh,
the first
yeah.
one's the arm. The
Yeah.
second one.
Yeah, the second one was like,
yeah,
what
yeah.
the fuck? But yeah, I
I
love
never,
it now.
I've never seen those movies all the
They're
way
good.
through.
Evil
I saw
Dead.
the remake that came out recently.
Remakes also did.
I love
yeah,
that.
I like that movie a lot.
If you watch the making of with that, it's
Did they
impressive.
play Slayer?
No,
in that
but
remake?
it should have.
You're
Yeah,
talking about the
definitely
Bruce Campbell
should
one,
have.
right?
Yeah.
No,
The making of-
the
oh, the
remake.
new one? Oh.
Yeah, because they use practical effects for all that.
See, I know the
The-
first ones were famous.
The
for all that
remake, it was
stuff.
actually like
Mhm.
a horror movie. Like the OG
Yeah.
one, it was more of like a splatter.
It was
Yeah.
like it was very
chainsaw to the
campy.
face. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
still good though.
No, it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Because like the
Love
first
it.
one kind of got redone into the second one because of licensing reasons. They
Yeah.
lost the first one, so they had to redo it and add more to it. So 2 was technically like the official first one, or I don't know, it's some weird shit.
And then
Yeah.
3 was like almost completely different, but it's
Well,
still awesome.
Yeah,
Army
it just
Darkness.
continued after the
Yeah.
ending of 2. Yeah,
Hmm.
series is good too, by the way.
Well,
Ash
the
versus
third
Evil
one's
Dead.
called. It's like called Army of Darkness, right?
The third one is
Yeah, yeah.
See, I know.
I love that one. It's just comical.
yeah, it's great.
Never saw it. But I'm glad you like Halloween.
God, what a great movie.
Yeah.
The best.
Do you have a favorite one in the series?
One.
The Spy Who Shagged Me. What?
Obviously, one. It's a toss up between 4 and 2.
Is 4 with the little girl?
This is the first one in that arc, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one.
His mask. Oh, I hate the mask. That's the only thing in that. Yeah, we'll get into mask talk next week.
Oh, you want to get into some video game talk this week?
Oh, is this a video game podcast?
Oh, fuck.
What?
Oh, If I was a hentai.
Yeah, rewind
podcast.
it like an hour ago.
All right.
He might have
Matt?
said something.
I'll
Would
start.
you-
I played Halloween on the Atari 2600.
Oh, word.
No, I wish.
Oh.
I played Dota 2.
Mark.
Hey,
Fucking damn it.
I also played.
Yes.
Pull off my mask.
Ben?
Another mask.
I also played Dota 2. I started playing some ranked gameplay this time around because the battle pass is done. I got nothing to really play for.
So Battle Pass is done. Sorry. What did you get? Do you feel good about everything? Like, did they do like a wrap up, like recap? Like, look at all this shit you got and all the stuff you could have got if you did more.
No,
It just kind of.
it kind of ended. I mean, you can still it's still there. It's just it's still there for you to click and go through, but you don't earn any more points for your battle pass. I think it's literally there for you to claim the rewards if you haven't claimed anything. But I don't think you could buy any levels or gain experience for any more levels. It's just done. But no, I started playing ranked because I feel like I need to do something.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that yesterday when we went Pokemon's.
Yeah. Man, I found the trash of the community. Very excited.
How are they popping up? What do you mean?
It's it's just the one guy goes off saying that the rest of the team isn't doing shit, and
Okay.
then it snowballs real quick.
That kind of trash of the community.
Yeah, and most of the time I just sit back and just bask it all in.
Until someone ets you.
Oh, well, yeah. There was one game, I will admit, I had the worst 5 to 10 minutes I think I've ever played of Dota. Like, I forgot to play Dota, it felt like. And so I did terrible, and everyone was calling me out. Everyone was wanted to report me. So I said, fuck it. Left the game.
Oh, shit.
Do you get penalized?
I get penalized.
Yeah, I remember asking that
I
before,
think the game gets safe to leave, but they'll get dinged with the L. There's different brackets to the game is safe to leave. Like, there's the game is safe to leave, but will still count as an L, or the game is safe to leave, it's going to be disqualified. Like, no, doesn't matter anymore. So I hope they got the L.
Yeah, there should definitely be reasons for, like, if you're leaving, you shouldn't be penalized if the rest of it, like, sucks. Like, you shouldn't be punished for quitting. Because some games do that, where it's like, I think some, was it Marvel vs. Capcom or Street Fighter, where it's like, once you quit a match, you're only playing with people who are also quitters.
Yeah.
Or something like
I
that.
don't think that was.
I think Street Fighter does that on the back end.
Maybe.
It's if you rage quit, they will, and there's a habit of it, right? Like if
Yeah, I mean, I guess
clearly
they can figure it out if it was like a connection issue or whatever.
But if they can tell that it was you over and over again, you'll start to only get paired with
yeah,
shitty players. I think Smash did that.
Dota does that. Remember I got caught in that because my computer kept crashing on games?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Heroes does that too, I think. Heroes of the Storm. You get put in like a purgatory of just like
Maybe that's what I'm thinking
nonsense.
of.
I never quit games, at least not on purpose, except for this one time. But I usually have a good conduct score, so I'm not.
Yeah.
Because you get that status report every like 10 matches or whatever. It gives you like, hey, you got this many commends for good and this many reports against you or whatever. So I'm in good standing with my account in Valve, so I'm not too worried about the one I quit.
Yeah.
But no, man, there's a different feeling. There's a more, I don't know. It sounds lame to say intense, but it feels like there's more on the line. Even though like I know I'm going to be ranked towards the bottom. I know I'm like not great at this game, but yeah, it's just nice to have a different feeling. And I've been playing real matches now. I haven't done that for a while, so it's nice to feel that grind again.
Sweet.
When you step into something like that, like you kind of know, and then the player base also knows that it's for reals, for keeps, and you're like, well, we gotta.
I don't mind when like someone calls me out for doing something bad. It's just like, all right, like I'll type it like, what item should I have then, or what should I have done differently? What ability am I not using enough? And sometimes like they'll say like, oh, you should Q more. I'm like, okay, got it. And then I make the adjustment, and things kind of start turning around in team fights. I kind of see it happen. But then it's just the idiots that is like, you fucking suck.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, well, how?
Right.
You just fucking suck. I'm going to report you. Hey, everyone, report this guy. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Like, god damn it.
Yeah.
But then, like, there are people, though, that will, like, come to my defense or come to other people's defenses. Like, I will come to people's defense when...
Because it sucks to feel like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I met the trash. I'm going to try to take
You gotta
the
rank
trash
up.
now.
You gotta get up.
I'm trying.
gotta be king at the trash hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can set the trash hill on fire.
Yep.
Draw a pentagram. Light it.
There are some characters that like have like pentagram as their logos and shit like that. Like Doom, I think one of his abilities, the little picture is a pentagram.
There's a lot of people out there that hate their dads. I mean,
Whoops.
So yeah, that's been my my week in Dota, and then I started something last night, and I don't know how I feel about the game yet because I need to play more of it. I think I started Beyond Two Souls, the Quantic Dream game. Their follow up to Heavy Rain, the one that stars Ellen Page.
Yeah.
That's Ellen Page, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bless.
thanks.
I don't know how I feel about it yet.
So I just remember everyone was like, because it's hard to follow up Heavy Rain because that was such a really that one like set the tone.
So yeah, so part of the reason why I'm playing this is because I think Victoria really liked the whole like decision making kind of thing. So I was like looking for other games like that, and I knew Heavy Rain is probably the better game just based on what I heard. But I've played Heavy Rain at least twice through.
Yeah.
I never played Beyond, so
Yeah.
I was like, let's try it. So we started playing it, and it's your typical Quantic Dream game where you're walking around, you're interacting with the world, and there's different decisions, and the game's very clear with, after the chapter's over, like, all right, this percentage of players did this other percent of players did this, and, you know, depending on how long the scene is, there might be 2 things, there might be 6 things, it varies. The thing with this game is it just feels so disjointed. Like,
Yeah, because it jumps around in time, right?
yeah, so the thing that alarmed me right away is there's 2 modes. There's the classic mode and there's the remixed mode. The remixed mode is the chronological order of the events in time of the game. The classic version is like the description was play the game as it was originally intended. So I was like, oh great, all right. Well, if we have a remixed version, this might be bad.
Yeah.
And I don't mind the jumping around too much. But it's like there's just characters they just introduce right to you right away, and there's just no development to it. You don't know who they are, and that character may play a pivotal or a pivotal role in the scene, and you just don't understand why. And if it all builds up to a tremendous fucking conclusion, then I'm wrong. Great. I hope I am wrong, but I don't know. I've played probably close to about a third of it now, just based on how many scenes there are in the game and how many I've gone through. I don't see that being the case.
Because I don't want to start a fire here, but the Batman v Superman had a very disjointed story and a lot of things that kind of cut in and out. But I will defend that movie till I'm dead. That I loved the way it did that. So again, if it could all pay off, I'm fine with it. But
I just don't. The characters that are trying to develop so far is just not working off.
So all I remember from this game is that she's a soldier of some kind.
So
and there's a Aiden.
So the game starts off and it's not even like a scene. It's like a close up of Ellen Page in character. It's saying like, hey, I was born with a gift I was born with a gift. I have it looks like Aiden, but she keeps saying Aiden, which pisses me off.
Oh.
Yeah. That she's had this spirit with her and she's gifted, and she has trouble remembering the past. And then she kind of pauses. She's like, let's just start here. And then it's like her in a sheriff's office kind of being questioned, like, oh, are you all right? Like, oh, there's scars on you. You okay? Well, you got to help me, because she's not saying anything. And then, like, this whole SWAT team comes in. William Dafoe character is, like, around the corner. And, like, you don't know what's going on. I know, fresh off of Spider-Man.
Something of a scientist myself.
You don't know what's going on, and then that's where, like, immediately the loading screen is, like, a timeline, and it gives you the events of your scenes. So...
Are you filling that in as you go?
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of
So... Cool. The end of the timeline is actually the prologue. So you're like, okay, all right, we can see how we got there. And then the very beginning is literally like her as a child. And it's just bouncing around. And some of the scenes on their own are cool. Like there's one where because of her gift, she was kind of separated out from humanity. She's having some studies done to her by William Dafoe's character, who seems like a good guy at least. But like there's a moment where I guess she was begging to be with other girls her age. He gives in. There was I guess a coworker's daughter's birthday, and you can go, and then of course the birthday is like, all right, mom left, let's shut the blinds, drink, and get high. And so like you have to kind of maneuver around that social situation. Do you want to be good? Do you want to smoke weed? Do you want to try to fit in?
Do you want to smoke weed?
And then like I don't know,
Is that, how do they? Do you just like pick a side? Like where do you? I'm just,
like you maneuver the room. So like
so depending on where you go, you're
like you can go. Okay. Like there's literally someone brings out like a 12-pack of beer, and like you can just sit at the goddamn coffee table and just keep drinking and get drunk if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
Or then like you can go to like the kitchen table, and there's this dude. He's the one that's lighting up, and he asks if you want to light up. I was
Trying
like,
to
sure.
toke up.
So
dude.
but like just the way the scene developed, like I thought I was blending in well with these kids. I thought we were all kind of getting along, and then they ask about a power because they know I'm part of that thing because they know there's some. I'm in the psychic
X-Men?
ward.
Yeah, Xavier's School for the Gifted.
Yeah, it's whatever, something like this. That unit of that school or whatever, and then they start questioning her, and then they start calling her a freak just out of nowhere, and they end up locking her in like one of those like closets underneath the stairs.
Oh, a Harry Potter room.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, but she can go through walls, so it's fine.
Yeah, so
Can she?
not her, Aiden.
Aiden or
Kitty Pride.
It's
yeah.
Aiden. But then and then like you can exact revenge, and that's the way the scene plays out or whatever. But it's just like there's like things like that where it just feels like the scene's going one way and then takes a sharp left turn, and it feels like you have no control over the scene in a game where your decisions matter, right? The other thing with this game is you are controlling both Ellen Page's character Jody and Aiden. Aiden literally is like it seems like a floating blob that others can't see, but the way you control him is a floating blob. You're in first person one, and it has like this like umbilical cord almost going to Jody, and you can only go so far. That's how they get away with like draw distance and going out of the level or whatever. Sure. And then there's different things you can do with him, but of course you can't interact with everything. It's only things the game lets you interact with. Some of the things later in the timeline when she's really harnessed her power or she's harnessed this relationship with Aiden, like he can take over like soldiers and like cause like crashes, like if she's getting gunned down, like maneuver things. Like there was a one where I was pinned down against a movie theater after running from the cops, and the whole SWAT team's there, snipers, everything. There was moments where like I was taking a dude in the car and ramming into people, causing explosions, or taking the snipers and like turning the gun and shooting people. All right. There's stuff where like he can like knock cars out of cover, or, like smash people or whatever, or interact with the objects that way. He's very weird to control because he's first person and floaty. Maybe I just have to get used to the controls a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. Especially coming right off Until Dawn and knowing what Heavy Rain was. It doesn't feel great now.
This seemed like I was going to say like the sophomore slump, but no, because their first game, well, they did a couple games before.
Yeah, they did.
And like
Indigo Prophecy, that was the big.
And Omicron,
dude, that get fucking Duke.
Yeah, I haven't gotten much into this type of the gameplay yet, but in the CIA training sequence, there is a weird cover-based shooting mechanic that did not feel good, and I don't imagine it feeling any better when the mechanic actually comes up. So I'm...
Because you didn't play Detroit, right?
Not yet,
I know
no.
You two particularly were...
Yeah, I'll end up
playing
it.
Did that come out?
Yeah,
it's been out.
Like
It's been
May.
out.
You fucking kidding me?
Yeah, like the demo came out.
I thought I played it in like July.
Uh-uh.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh, all right. Moving on.
So yeah, there's that weird cover mechanic. Now, something that the game does or offers that I couldn't get working, but I like the idea of it. Triangle lets you switch between Aiden and Jody because you can't control both of them at the same time. You could do two controllers, and like when you do the switch, player 2 could be Aiden, and then you can just stay as Jody, even though you won't be able to see her. Or like if you don't have a second controller, you can download an app, and you connect your phone to your PlayStation, and the
Is
phone.
that what you were just looking at?
Mm-hmm.
And the
Okay.
phone will, like, it gives you a controller and different prompts, and you can either be Jody or Aiden. You can actually play this game through your phone entirely, and
That's
not
pretty cool.
and not a controller. Now, granted, you're still looking at the TV; it's not on your screen,
Okay.
but you do have that ability to do that. I know they were trying to aim for a more casual audience. I saw was the reasoning behind it, to not overcomplicate on a controller. Because, it's that stupid Quantic Dream gameplay where it's like, all right, for a sequence, you have to hold R1, then R2, and then while mashing square, go ahead and hold an X. Like,
Oh God.
I mean, it's not that bad, but
Yeah,
like,
but
I know what you mean.
but it's that
They try to get way too.
it's that Quantic Dream
Yeah.
gameplay that you may love or hate. It has not changed.
So what's keeping you in it?
I don't like the scenes themselves are interesting. I'm kind of curious to see how it marries it together. And it seems like I'm moving through the game pretty fast. Like an hour and a half in, I'm through 7 of the 24 scenes. So I keep it going. Victoria's also still interested. I think she's more invested in it than me. But also she doesn't know Heavy Rain.
Yeah.
Which might be a good thing for her. And I found out she really likes Ellen Page last night when we started playing this. She was like, "Oh my God, Ellen Page is in it?" And I was like, "Yeah, all right,
I thought
cool."
I can't remember if it was that game or another game. Oh, Last of Us. When it looked way too much like Ellen Page and she like got all fussy about it.
Yeah, I
Is
remember
that-
that.
was it-
That was not Ellen Page though.
No,
Yeah,
it wasn't
yeah.
Ellen Page, but it looked a lot like
definitely
Ellen
Yeah,
was.
the
Page.
character
Yeah.
had an overhaul
Yeah.
in design.
I did forget William Dafoe was in it because he's not on
Yeah.
like the cover art of the game.
I only remember like a
That was
20-minute demo of that game, and she was like homeless.
On a train.
Uh,
I just played that.
She was
part.
out in some city part, and she played a guitar for a little bit, helped the dude make some money, and then there was a fire in some building. I think I don't know if that was like before the game was even out, so they were like, this stuff may or may not be in the final product. And I
Yeah.
was like, okay.
What are you playing this on?
PS4. It's a
Okay.
it was a PS3 game,
Yeah.
and then they ported it to PS4. I don't know. I don't think
it's on.
I don't think they bumped up the quality of it at all. Honestly,
Cause I think it's on Steam too.
I don't know. Is that on
No?
Steam? I don't think it is.
It was a Quantic Dreams typically.
They have a close second party relationship with Sony.
Yeah, usually they develop just for one platform.
Yeah, because didn't the PS3 have that weird, like half of a year when you could connect your account to a Steam account? It was like Steam PS3 or
Yeah,
something?
that debuted the same day as Portal 2, but then it was immediately plagued
That's
by
what it
the PSN outage.
No doubt.
Yes, but that is why I have a Steam account. 'Cause-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It is not on Steam, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm on Steam right now.
Huh. I'm curious to see if you keep going with that.
I'll keep playing it. I'm more invested in watching all the Halloween movies, including Resurrection, Busta Rhymes, Michael Myers is a killer shark. My favorite fucking line in the entire franchise.
Yeah.
Michael Myers is a killer shark.
Deep Blue Sea.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I go right back to Deep Blue Sea.
And then quickly, I don't need to talk about it because Mark talked about it all last week. Shout out to Pinout. I have been playing that on my phone religiously.
How far are you?
Nice.
I can only get past like the second level.
Uh,
I think I got close to clearing out the third level, going to 4 or whatever.
I can't remember. 3 is kind of a bitch. 4 is pretty easy. And
Like
then
when-
5's like, okay.
When you do like I haven't paid for it yet at least, but when you go to like do the checkpoint thing,
Mhm.
I could go to 2.
Okay.
So I think I've almost cleared out 3 to go to 4.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's like they
It's
really
fun,
want you to
man.
be articulate with that. Like the aiming with you have to be very tip of the flipper. Like
I don't know if
It's-
part of it is just the fact that like that's a dope game, or if it's like I want to play something on my phone just because I got the new 10s, or if it's a weird combination of the two. But
probably the latter. Yeah.
but yeah, no, it's a really fun game. I really like that soundtrack.
Yeah, it's really good.
Dope.
Good shit.
Slayer. Mark, what'd you get into this week?
Yeah. So I guess running off of Pinout, the progress I got in that was I'm in World 5. I think there is 6 total. I'm not too sure on it. I feel like it is though. But yeah, it's just getting tough. I feel like I have to start over to get better checkpoint times. Not the frustrating part because I don't feel like starting over, but it's also not that long of a game, so it's like whatever. But yeah, that's fun. Same old as we were just saying.
Yeah, like if you time 5 flipper shots, like you're through the first level quickly.
My favorite power up is push, where like you don't need flippers to aim your ball and just shoot it wherever. It's just like a little.
I haven't
ticker.
gotten there yet.
That's a cool power up. Because I never go for the one they recommend. I always do random and hoping for that one.
The only power ups I've ran into are like the time ones where I can do slow motion or
like the
10 flips without affecting time.
I like the 10 flip one. I don't like when the ball, depending on how fast the ball moves, controls the time. And so you hear the music like affect with it, where like it starts slow and
I never even
up.
used the slow motion. I just figured I wouldn't like it.
Yeah, it's okay.
I like the little driving car game to get the bonus time though. That is a fun little.
That's only in the beginning. You never run into that again.
What?
It's
That's
always
disappointing.
because the other mini games are asteroids.
Oh, so there are other mini games though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
but
all
it's
right. That
usually,
makes me feel better.
well, there might be another car one, but it's mostly asteroids.
Okay, as long as that keeps up, because I really like that
Oh yeah,
principle of like
there's one in every section.
Recently kind of learning more about pinball, like those mini games being there, and then the fact that depending on your score, it adds to your time overall. I think that's a really clever mechanic in that game.
Yeah, and you can tell they want you to go a certain way to get all the time pellets and whatever. It can be frustrating too, though, because have you run into that moment that I hate, where the ball just goes between the flippers and you can't even touch it, and it's like,
and like 3 more right down the middle later, you just know your run's done.
Yep. It's sweet. No, I love that game though. Another phone game, thanks to Joe. I played Donut County.
Oh yeah.
As soon as we were done recording last week, I bought it, played it, finished it.
Damn.
Within
I've heard that is a shorter game.
Yeah, but I loved every second of that.
I
didn't realize how much of a story there is to that game.
Yeah, like because you can totally ignore it if you want to. You can just
you can just tap right through it and do the next puzzle.
But I knew you'd soak it all up.
Oh my god, the writing is so good. Like it's
know.
just so down to earth. But like, because some of it's dealt through like it's the main characters is the raccoon named BK, and then the girl, I forget her name. But they're like good friends.
Yeah.
KB.
Yeah.
Yes.
But like the raccoon's kind of a dick, but I won't get too much further into that. But some of the dialogue is through them texting, and you just type reply, and the messages will keep appearing. But you can also send a little emoji of like a duck icon, and it makes a quack sound. And I'd done it so much, I just spammed the quack. That eventually, the recipient also sent the duck back. I was like, yeah, just keep quacking. No, but yeah, like, God, yeah.
So many things I want to say.
Yep.
No,
Most
like
of them start with "can you" and end with "quack."
Yeah. Yeah.
like a specific animal. No, but like if you still thinking about it.
Yes.
Okay.
It's only been but 4 seconds. Sorry, I'm with you.
I'm just waiting for someone to say it.
You got it. You keep going.
You just got shit it out. You just
No,
I'm
we're
gonna
good.
floss.
while feeling balls in the air. Yeah. No, I definitely recommend if you're not even gonna play it, at least watch it just to get an idea of like just how that game works. It's I like between each level, the object is your hole is small that you control to absorb objects, and as you absorb the objects, that hole gets bigger, and so you consume the whole level, as we talked about before. But after you complete the level, there's like a little like pseudo Wikipedia about each item that you've swallowed, and it's from the raccoon's point of view, and he gives a little description of what each one is.
That's great.
And I love it. Like there was one of like a rattlesnake in a cage, and it was like, yeah, this is a very bad spaghetti. Like it, like it's punished or something.
Yeah.
I love it. That was my favorite part, was reading through all of that.
The Trashopedia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dude.
And then like even now, like my lock screen, because whenever you complete a level, it's that company, but it says have a garbage day.
Yeah.
So now that's just now my lock screen.
That'd be a dope shirt.
I hope it is a shirt.
I keep hearing great things about this game, and I think when I do play, because I'm going to, just from all the good buzz, I feel like I have to play at this point. I think I have to do it on my PlayStation, though. I can't see myself sitting there
that's
for
totally
2 to 3
fine.
hours on my phone. I
mean,
don't have that attention span. when it comes
It's
to my
like
phone.
1 to 2 hours. It doesn't. It's like an hour 45 probably. at
Yeah,
most.
but like I feel like I can better accomplish that on my PlayStation, like with my phone, not getting notifications and all that stuff.
Oh.
If you do it, so when I was playing it, it was always after bedtime on my phone, so do not disturb kicked on, and no texts were coming through. Or I mean, you could just
My life
turn on
isn't
do not
that
disturb.
social either, so I didn't really worry about that.
Yeah, but all it takes is for one of us to get on something, and then our
Mhm.
group chat just blows up. So I can
Yeah.
understand where that.
Fair, that's fair.
Flip on
But
that D&D, dude.
but you can.
D&D, man.
I remember you were saying something about like your finger placement for the hole.
Yeah,
You can do that anywhere on the screen.
yeah. That's what I
Yeah.
ended up doing. It just like I wanted to touch the hole, but
Oh, okay. Yeah,
just didn't work out.
yeah. Some of those puzzles were clever though.
Yeah. Oh my. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm checking right now just to see if I'm wrong, but I feel like
Does it cost more on consoles?
yeah,
Okay, so it's like $5 on the phone.
yeah.
That's not bad.
I'm checking
sure it'll go on
Fangamer to
sale.
see. I feel like Fangamer would have had
Have you already had the fall sale?
no.
Fall just started, boy.
Oh, fall started a couple months ago, but yeah.
Maybe that's why I was confused because
They
I had
have
to
a
hear this
Halloween sale,
bullshit
too.
to my right.
Yeah. So yeah, love that game. Perfect amount of time to get invested into something like that. It's just a nice little snack between all these bigger games. Definitely stands out.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, recommend that to everybody. And from there, I only have one more. I started replaying Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, why? You get it?
Rough.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, fuck you.
No, I was making a joke because there's a
Mr.
new one
Sea of
coming
Thieves
out.
over here.
No, because there's
Go
a
ahead,
new one
Mark.
coming out. I'm saying, like, why would you play that? Is there something coming up that you're excited about? That was the joke.
Yeah.
Mark read my mind. I didn't have to finish it.
Honestly, I heard both sides of it
Oh.
because your view on it plus.
Oh, I should have went with the former then.
Yeah.
See, the one time not being an asshole.
Son of a bee.
No, but like, so it was cool, 'cause with my Xbox, it saved all my shit that I had before, so it saved all my 360 purchases, so it saved all my Red Dead Redemption DLC that I've gotten, including Undead Nightmare. And I was like, well, all I need is the game, because I just had the disc before.
Mm-hmm.
Saw how much it was like $9. I was like, all right,
Yeah,
do
not
it.
bad.
Fire it up.
And I was like, is this gonna hold up well? I can't remember if this was one of those games where it's like, it looks dated. It was good for the time, maybe, but just because
Yeah.
it was on a 360, I wasn't sure. Holds up pretty well.
Well, I got that big bump for.
I mean, like, it didn't get like remastered, but it's just optimized to run better
well, yeah, I mean,
on
yeah, they
like on an Xbox One.
that backwards compatible.
Yeah,
Team
I didn't
is-
realize like how much went into that, and I was like,
Yeah.
wow, this still looks good, even though it's like, of course, till
Decade
you
old.
watch the sequel trailer, then you're like,
Sure, but
okay,
but still,
yeah. At that time, like they've set such a high bar for like how that kind of game should be or can be.
hmm
And just all the little details involved with it, and it's just like there's a lot of stuff I don't remember doing on my first playthrough that I'm doing now. It's just, yeah, I'm enjoying it. I mean,
you think you're gonna get through it before?
probably not. I don't know, because then that was another part of like, if I get to, which one do I get it on, PS4 or Xbox? And it's like, well, most of my friends have PS4, so when that multiplayer comes out, that could be pretty fun. But part of me still wants to get it on Xbox because currently that's just what I have going on, and I don't feel
Yeah.
like resubbing the PlayStation Plus. I don't know. I'm just so attached with Red Dead being with my Xbox just because of the first game and everything.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think I just might do Xbox. Eventually, I can see myself doing both just because I'm an asshole. But
I mean, if it's the,
in
yeah, but
time,
not good. Yeah.
in time, not
Yeah.
day one.
Well, the thing you gotta remember with the multiplayer stuff is that shit falls off quick. It's the flavor of the week, and then.
But if it's anything like Grand Theft Auto, that could be its own entity at some point. Because like, just I don't know if you've been seeing all the buzz with the game lately, where they now
Yeah.
like journalists have been getting like hours worth of time into it. But yeah, I feel like there's so much more to it that I could see this eventually just being its own thing. Like it
Oh,
should have
no,
been before.
yeah.
Actually, I tried a multiplayer for this first game. There's still people playing it.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
That is like a good amount. Too.
I love
Like,
that
that's
draw
insane.
mode. How the rounds begin, where like you're all are in a line and you draw.
For the
The multiplayer, for, like if you do team deathmatch or whatever.
oh,
How the rounds start.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
that. It's so dumb, but it's great.
I think I did the undead multiplayer the most, where it's just like fighting waves of
Oh, all right.
zombies or whatever.
I never finished that. That was the one I never finished.
I
Undead
bought that
Nightmare?
game.
That was pretty cool. Towards the end, it started playing like rockabilly surfer music, but it was all about the lyrics, all about ghouls and shit. I was like, this is awesome. They just took a comical approach to the whole
I bought it
thing.
because of that DLC, because everyone was like, "This is the best DLC that's ever been made for
Dude,
anything ever."
I enjoyed the hell out of
That
it.
like out of like zombie games, that's still one of my like top. Just because just how ridiculous it is.
I think I
but,
stopped
like,
playing because I got a weird.
I mean, it's very
bug.
samey because it's like, oh, go to this town. And it's like out of nowhere.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's a random zombie attack. You should
No,
go
I
help
think I
him.
played like a half an hour's worth of like objectives, and then something happened with my save, and it didn't
Oh.
save right, so I went back, and then after that, yeah.
Did you do the Sasquatch mission?
I don't. Is that in the main game?
No,
too?
it's Undead Nightmare.
Maybe I did do it then.
Because
It
they were
sounds
like,
familiar.
because they were like,
Or I know about it so much that
Yeah, like-
maybe I'm projecting that I did it.
maybe, but like, there's a creature going around like eating people. Like he ate my children. Blah blah blah. And then you have to go hunt him down. And by the time you go hunt them down, you turn out you were wrong. They were not. Those Sasquatches were dying off because of rumors like that when actually it was zombies and shit. But that now that he's the last one because you killed his family, he doesn't want to live anymore. He wants you to kill him,
Oh my
and you
God.
have a choice whether if you want to
Damn.
or not. He's just crying like, please just kill me. And if you don't kill him, I think he kills himself.
Fuck.
And it's like, whoa,
Stark
good shit.
Stark contrast
That's
from
wild.
the GTA 5 Sasquatch.
Yeah, that's probably why they did that.
Oh, yeah.
Just that whole like mythos of that. But yeah, I love-
Dude, what is GTA 6 gonna be?
I have no
It's
idea.
not even a thing. They're making way too much into GTA
No.
5.
They will though. They will.
GTA 5
they will.
I haven't played it,
Not-
but that's
when
impressive
PS6
just
comes
from
out.
just from where it's.
You didn't play the story for five?
Mm-mm. I've barely touched 4.
Man,
I've
5 was the story.
I've
it was
never
good.
touched Vice City. I've only played 3 in San Andreas
all right, I'm gonna play Vice City tonight.
because I wanted to play through all of them.
Vice City sucks when they get to the real estate part.
Okay, real estate part.
I don't even remember that part because of how
'Cause
good
it
that
sucks.
game
I
is.
don't even remember that. I just remember motorcycles and fucking Slayers in it.
Yes.
Oh, really?
That game
Yeah.
is great. The story is great, and then you have to do all the fucking grinding buying real estate.
I think it was because of San Andreas I got introduced to Toto, and I was like, I like Hold the Line.
It's
love
a
that.
good. It's a good. Those first 3 GTA games.
The
are
radio
just great.
stations, like
Yeah.
I love that.
what you mean
detail.
3 Vice City and San Andreas,
Yeah.
not
yeah.
the first 3.
No, sorry. I meant like the 3 that.
Kill
I don't
frenzy.
think it's like yeah. I remember. I know it's like kind of technical Grand Theft Auto 3 Vice City and then 3 San Andreas, but it's like it's just the same
The
look,
PS2
same engine,
trilogy.
whatever. Yeah.
But yeah, but with Red Dead Redemption, like I just wanted that refresher, just kind of revisit that again, and like
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
with John Marston, I want it to be, I try to be as good as possible, because that's what the kind of the point of that game is with that character. I feel like that's what he would want to try to be. But there's some times where I do shit where I think it's actually good, and then you're like, I get penalized for it. I was like, what the fuck? Like there was this preacher's daughter out in the desert. She doesn't want to take medicine because she thinks just faith will heal her. And I was like, no, you need John's like, you really need medicine. So I gave her medicine, and she was feeling better, but she didn't have a way back to town. She was just going to stand there. I was like, you're going to get killed and raped out here, lady. It's the West. So I tied her up, threw her on the back of my horse, rode her into town. But because of that, people saw that crime, and I had sheriffs chasing me. I was like, I'm just trying to help her. And then when I free her, I cut her in front of the doctors, set her free, and she just runs away between the buildings. I'm like, all right,
Son of a bitch.
you can go die. That's fine. I tried.
I hate that when you outsmart the logic of the.
Mm-hmm.
But then reading about too, that might actually be an effective approach to a character.
Oh really?
They're they've become that aware apparently.
You just
But-
the random NPCs
Yeah,
altogether.
missions aren't very video gamey apparently. When you have to talk to a specific character to activate it, and they'll keep the eye contact. It won't be go here for mission. It's you will just contact clues, know who to talk to, and then that will just start the mission. It's just very seamless. But yeah, I just wanted a refresher with that. So when I get to 2, I don't think I'm going to be the goody two shoes kind of thing, since that's a prequel-ish, and you're kind of a rebel / criminal, because you just don't agree with the way life is changing. So definitely with that game, I'm going to experiment more with the more criminal side of stuff. So it'll be a nice balance. Yeah, good shit. That's me.
Slayer. Speaking of Slayer, Ben, what are you gonna do this week?
Last week I talked about a game that I completed, and I was gonna wait to talk about said
Yes.
game.
Oh yeah.
Completed Nier, man. When I say complete, I remember because the last time we talked about it, I said I got to the credits and whatnot, but I did not
do the thing.
The thing.
So I'm gonna tell you this
end
now.
all things.
You don't need to play Detroit.
Wait, what?
Like, you don't need to go back and play Detroit now because Nier did a better job of what that game was trying to do.
Yeah.
So that
I mean, you still can.
When that happened, like it all clicked. Like when you play through the game and it's like so and so's corpse or whatever. It's like you want to. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. It was that journey moment all over again. Did it hit you? Like,
dude,
hit you?
I'm getting shivers just thinking about it, dude.
I'm glad because I felt like that hit me way more than it should have, but it.
I don't want to say I wish every game took that approach, but I love just how it wrapped it up. You know, it's like you spent your time in this world. Now you just release it.
Yeah.
Give it let it go. Pass on. I'm like, whoo.
You let it go? Woo. You killed it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I knew I had some shit I had to clean up after. So
no. Well, I don't know if you knew this, but I think when you get like the main endings, in quotes, endings, when you go back to town, it's like so-and-so wants to talk to you.
Oh, yeah, and you get the debug menu.
Yeah, but then you get to buy achievements.
Yeah.
I thought that was weird.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, because I bought one because it was like 12:30, and I usually go to bed around like 11:50, and it's already like 12:30, 1 o'clock. I just want to fucking please. So, like, I accidentally bought one, and then it's like the boop, boop, like the achievement thing. It was like, are you fucking kidding me? Because remember, I was like all bent, like, oh, I want to complete the quest, but it's like, just fucking. But I think in a way, like, the developers kind of did that to be like, fucking who cares about achievements? Just buy it. We don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I like the statement they made about that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love that game.
So did you get the platinum then?
No. There's some. I think there's some achievements you can't buy because you have to unlock certain like bullshit endings.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like the one when you eat an android fish and you die.
I did that.
I did it too. I'm saying, but I think there's like bullshit endings like that you kind of just have to.
You have to go see.
You have to go out of your way.
Self-destruct in the home base.
Yeah,
it's another one.
I don't remember if I did that one or not.
But now it was also like when that happened, I was like, there's no way that you could just delete it. So it went back to the main menu and it was just
gone.
New game or options. I'm like,
yep.
Oh,
it's like it's gone.
It's gone,
but it's not.
Yeah,
it's not.
It's not.
Fucking Christ, that game is so good.
It's so good.
I'm very spoiled when it comes to PS4 games because it was that Bloodborne, GTA 5, like Advanced Warfare, and I think I've had nothing but just outstanding titles that I played. I even played Street Fighter 5 for a little on PS4 when it came out. Like it's just, I don't know. I've yet to buy a shitty game for PS4.
Yeah. I mean, dude, we don't have a lot of time to play games as it is, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Why spend your time playing garbage?
Yeah,
when...
I agree with that. But yeah, other than Nier,
holy shit.
Yeah, play some Street Fighter.
Yeah, because what do you do after Nier? You just...
you move on.
You quit video games.
You play some trash. You go and I don't know, play WWE 2K18. I don't know, play something.
I went to YouTube and went to I made this mistake. I just went Nier ending explanations, and
Jesus Christ!
Everybody
and
has their own explanation.
You found a documentary as long as the entire Halloween Blu-ray collection.
So I watched a few of them, and I was like, when I say watch a few of them, I just had them on the side while I was either cleaning something or doing work. And this game, there's no true definition of the ending. It's kind of take it as
it's whatever you make it.
Yeah.
I tried watching some of them, and then they all start. Well, in Drakengard, I was like,
fuck,
no.
No.
You lost me.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. That is such a fucking good game.
I ate all that shit up.
That is so good.
It's there. It's just when someone brings up Drakengard, I'm like, I don't have time to do it. I don't have time. And then I get immediately not.
I mean, there is just a standalone video from that Clump series where it's just about.
I watched it. I know. I did the whole. But you get that thing where someone brings it up and you're like, I haven't played those, so I don't know. I'm not fully there, or I don't.
Or there's that asshole that's like, oh, or you're like, oh, Nier is such a great game, and then someone's like, well, did you did you play Dragon Guard?
Actually,
it's like, no,
I didn't.
You don't have to play him. Just like
I
watch a
put
little thing.
6 slugs into him. He's not human.
It's a shark.
Yeah, it's.
God damn, Busta Rhymes is so good in that movie.
But bring it back, Nier. It's just, I don't know, it's so goddamn good.
I'm glad you finished it.
Yeah. I'm glad I waited like 4 years to play it.
Do we know what game of the year is this year, so Ben can start on it for next year?
I mean, the only anyway.
No, you can. You can talk about.
Oh, it's Resident Evil 7. That's this year.
Okay, I also played Resident Evil 7.
Hell yeah, you did.
That game is. God,
Wait, how much did you get further since?
Yeah, I got.
Did you do
quite
a boss
bit.
fight?
So I can't remember where I was since we last talked.
You were doing a flashback tape, and then with
because you play as Mia in the flashback.
Yeah,
tape.
Mia, and then you were dealing with the wife, the mom of that family.
So,
but you didn't get too far with it.
I killed the wife.
Did you like that?
That
whole thing?
Okay.
That was like John Carpenter as fuck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because there's a part when you it's like you get a key to open the door to the attic, whatever. So you open the door and you go up the stairway and you see like this window and it's like boarded up, and I'm like, I know what's gonna happen. I know exactly what's gonna fucking happen. But the only way you have to go up said stairs, go up the stairs. Wife just bursts through the fucking boards and just like grabs you, and you have to like swipe her away or whatever. And in terms like character design, like this boss, it's very close to like how disturbing the models were in PT.
Oh,
like she's very like her arms and legs are like stretched out to like kind of mimic like a spider in a way.
I've seen this boss fight.
Yeah.
And
I'm very aware of this.
It's
boss
very
fight.
like The Thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And the thing, like, there's parts in this boss. So, the boss fight, it takes place in the attic, but the floors have holes.
It's like attic / green room.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's parts when you have to like go down, you have to jump down through the hole, and she's a spider essentially. So there's parts when she's like crawling, and you can't hear her until like you turn around, and she's kind of just like staring at you, like, ugh. And then
she's fast.
It actually, I'm playing it on normal, and it was actually a pretty difficult boss fight. Like,
it took me a couple tries.
This game is not easy on normal.
That was
the
the part
path
where
there seemed annoying. With these fucking
the big bot flies or whatever.
Yeah.
Those are fucking annoying.
That's what I didn't like about for this particular fight when the item drops were random.
Yeah,
because I was trying to keep my flamethrower with
ran
all
out
the
of
ammo.
Yeah,
and I was like, damn it!
I ran out of so much.
Because the whole time you're trying to do all this shit while running, because you cannot stand still until you're like on the beams and she's in a shotgun or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, just trying to run and grab a canister, but and now where it's a canister, now it's like an herb. I'm like, fuck, I don't want that.
Because there was times, I would try to hoard as much of the flame fuel, and then I would use it all on the boss. I'm like, there's no way in hell she's still alive. But like, it takes a while. You have to use a lot of flame fuel on her, and like when she's crawling, like she's wearing like a dress, so her whole bottom is just exposed. And it's maggot infested, like it looks like a beehive, but instead of a beehive, it's just like worms and spiders are just not crawling out, like oozing out of her fucking crotch. Dude, it's a sight to see. Yeah. And it's I killed her.
Damn, spoilers.
And then spoilers. And then there's a part when you have to go through like an attic, and it's just like the whole feeling of the game is just like completely shifts. It's really weird and eerie. Like the
game picks up from that point.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can tell, because you go in this, like, you open the door and like all the lights are off, and like whatever kind of background music there was, it's just off, and all you can hear is just like your footsteps, and it's just pitch black other than your flashlight thing that you have. And it's kind of like an interactive, like, haunted house in a way, but there's no jump scares or nothing. It's just like
but that tension
eerie shit. Yeah, it's just so much tension, and then you have to get through the end into like this. I guess like the daughter, her bedroom or something.
Yeah, Zoe.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then you have to go through this secret room. And
she's the one that's trying to help you.
Yeah, because you have to find an arm to make a serum because she has the head, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you did that part?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you go in and it's just this like.
May I remind you that Ben last week had an issue with the Apple Watch.
Okay.
And the arm being sewn on. I'm just gonna throw that out there right now.
Any kind of thoughts of like realism or what the fuck is just.
I cannot and will not ever forget that moment when you said that Resident Evil 7 with the arm is what triggered you.
So you go in this little secret room and it's just baby corpse just like hung.
Yeah, like everything
It's
just
like
looks like a kid's
yeah
playhouse, like bedroom, whatever. There's even like a little dollhouse where you have to open up and get a thing. Oh yeah, you need to crawl through that little cubby hole, and in there's a doll sitting in a chair, all disgusting. And you think it's gonna jump at you the whole time, but it doesn't.
It doesn't. You just rip its arm off, and then like you turn around and you see like the lower half of like a girl, and then she just like runs away. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get fucked. So,
you see now that part? The first time I did that, I didn't turn around. I just backed.
You just backed up.
I just backed.
So
I did it backwards, and the next time I did it, because the first time I played
okay.
at a friend's house, and the next time I did it, when I had it, I looked around. I was like, "That's all the feet go." But I was like, "All right,
Yeah, that's.
guns out."
See, I went through all that, and you get a call from I guess the son.
Yeah.
I guess he's the son.
Mm-hmm.
And he's telling you
I
to meet him
forget
at
his
the
name.
trailer.
Yeah, he's like the he might have been the one that did the whole arm thing
Oh, okay.
for you, like sewed it on or whatever. I think
Okay.
he's like the genius.
Well, because he in the beginning when you're having like the family dinner, he's the one that like there's that E3 video of that whole thing. He's the one that gets his arm chopped off from the
So
dad.
is he on your side or appears to be on
I
your
don't
side?
know.
at
About to
least?
find out.
So far, you think he is?
I see. Okay, because
I mean, I'm
who
assuming
are you
he's
talking
probably
to on
not.
the phone? Chloe, Zoe.
Zoe.
She's telling you to meet her at the trailer with the arm, and then because Fate's playing, like she's watching me play. I'm like, there's no fucking way in hell like you're gonna get to the trailer and it's like, oh, here's the head, here's the serum, let's bounce. You know?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Or maybe
something shitty, fishy going on behind this. You know what I mean? So
you gotta rescue the president's daughter and escape in the jet ski.
and that's how it all connects.
Was it a jet ski?
Yep.
Yeah.
At the very end, yeah.
All right.
And then that was legit the last part I got to. You go back in the trailer, and then the son calls you and is like, look in the fridge. And then you look in the fridge and it's the cop's head from the beginning of the game, and it's like filthy pig written on or whatever. And then after that, I just saved and turned it off. But man, this fucking game is good.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
Yeah, shit's really picking us. Yeah, right there, you're gonna find out about the son and his alignment and everything. Like you're like right there.
I'm probably gonna play it when I get back.
I think you're about halfway through it now.
If I feel like I put a good chunk of like I'm saying through like when I say
At least very close.
there's like a lot of like that whole part that I was talking about. There's like a lot of middle parts between
Yeah.
that too. It's not like, oh, you killed so and so and
Now
then
go
it just
kill-
jumps right
yeah,
over.
yeah.
I forgot in that kid's room because none of
Yeah.
the lights were on. I forgot about that teddy bear that just rots.
Yeah.
It just like maggots start oozing out of it and it just like deteriorates like a real like I think in the intro to that game they show little clips when the Go Talent Roadie song is playing. There's like a corpse of a fox that's just like that's like a high speed fast
I
forward
remember
motion
it, yeah.
but like rotting and whatever bloating. Like that teddy bear kind of does something similar.
Interesting.
Love that game.
But yeah, I'm gonna try to finish it up. I don't know, because I've just like I said. I mean, all last week I play that more than Street Fighter. Like it's just.
Well, I might be
So
playing a
good.
little bit of Street Fighter with you this week.
That's all I played. So go ahead.
I'm saying this coming week, that fucking DLC. I might be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess I spoiled a little bit of news for later on, but
Yeah.
that
Okay.
game.
Yeah, that's all I played. So
Oh, word.
yeah.
I still don't know about Resident Evil 7. I don't know if I want to do it or do VR or not. I don't know.
If I had
I also know it all because we just
still play it, I would still play it.
yeah. No, I know the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a real light week this week. It was crazy at work, so it was just heavy, and you come home and you just go to bed. It was just a long
Yeah.
Or watch Hellraiser.
or watch how yeah. The two things I will talk about are Pokemon Crystal. I started playing Pokemon Crystal. I was a little hesitant because
is that the one on Game Boy?
It was
Color?
Game Boy Color, yeah. They've got it on Virtual Console, and what's dope is about any of the VC games that are on 3DS, you can. Well, one, there's a Virtual Console that exists. There's Part 1 that's pretty cool. Part 2, and more on that later. Part 2, the Pokemon you get in Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal are Pokemon Bank transferable into Sun and Moon. So I could catch stuff and then bring them forward, and presumably into Gen 8. Pretty dope. So I want to jump back in, and dude, playing Pokemon Crystal is like playing hard mode after playing the newer games. Like, there's so much, because I like my party right now. I'm really early. Like my Cyndaquil, I went with Cyndaquil as my starter. Yeah. I did the same thing as Ben. I always go with my water type. I've always got my thing, and I was like, I'm going to be weird. I'm going to do something different. Did it. Cyndaquil is like level 10, and the rest of my party is like 6, 4,
That's how it goes.
2.
That's how it always goes.
Because the newer games, you get the fucking XP share, and you throw it on. Or it used to be that you had to get the. You do get it, but you have to give it to one Pokemon. Yeah. Now you get it, and the whole party has it. So as long as you're like, when I got into Ultra Moon, I just got a Pokemon who was as high a level as I could handle without it, disobeying me, and then turned on the experience share and just ran through the town, just like grinding everybody up super quickly. Because you just go to a spot, kill like 7 things, and all of your Pokemon catch up. You're like, great, here I am. This, not the case. It's like, oh, right, I'm out of a battle. Let me put my level 2 in the first party position, then get into a random encounter, and then quickly swap Pokemon out just so it gets a little chunk of that XP.
See, that's how I'm playing Pokemon X.
You don't need to.
I know I don't need to. Yeah. I know I'm murdering it, but I like that.
It's a good feeling, for sure. But it's hard. It's hard to go. But I'm liking it. I'm like slowly getting reacclimated with it. I'm like, no, this is good, because it's making me care about my party more. The newer games, like, I would get to that point where I'm like,
you have a ghost set of keys. That's fine.
But you don't get attached to that ghost set of keys,
I think that's where I'm fucking up with. Not to cut you off, but with
no.
X, like I'm playing it as if I'm playing Pokemon Blue. Like the OG, when you have to like make sure all your characters, all your Pokemon are like at least somewhat of a same level range. Like you don't want to like one level 50, then the rest of them like level 10 or 15.
Yeah, I think you can. The newer games allow you to do that, to have that imbalance more than the old ones did. Yeah. The old ones, you needed to rely on every single one of your Pokemon. And honestly, you're probably doing it right, because by the end game in those, I was always having to like double back, and like just with Ultra Moon, I had to like go back through and be like, oh shit, I'm getting close to the end. I gotta grind on a couple of these. So I think if you're doing it along the way, plus again, like I love that idea of catching a party and like growing with that party as you.
That's what I've always done.
I love that idea, and I got away from it in the newer games. It's nice to like have that return. I'm curious to see how. I'm all of this is leading to like next year, whatever Gen 8 is. I'm so like, what systems are going to make it across? How are they going to approach like leveling and things like that? What are they going to take? What are they going to add, remove? I'm really, really fascinated, and I'm like, we should probably hear about that game early next year, because typically for new Pokemon games, you'd hear about them in like January, the year they're released, and then
they first announced it last year?
Yeah.
So.
But if it's gonna be next fall, but yeah, I don't know. It's again different approach, and I'm enjoying it. But it's definitely a slow. Like I took out the first person in the first gym.
A Faulkner or whatever.
I'm working. No, I didn't get the gym badge. Like I took out the first dude, and then I was like, I need to grind because I have.
Yeah, they're tough.
Yeah, a level 4 Zubat.
Cynical can handle that.
No, I have the Zubat.
Oh.
He had like a Spearow or a Spearow, a couple Spearows, maybe. I don't remember. And then I jumped into the Nintendo Switch Online experience.
Is that already out?
Unfortunately.
It finally.
I thought it was coming out like December, like late this year.
Late September.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that makes sense then.
Smash is December.
Yeah, I wanted
So
to know
technically
what
it is.
the deal was, right? Like, I got to do it, right? We gotta know what we're buying or not buying, or what is it actually. So, obviously, for any game that I'd want to play online, Smash or Splatoon, Mario Kart, I need the online service. So I was like, well, I'll do it. I'll see. I was just gonna throw the $20 at it, but there was a free trial. You can just try it. So I was like, all right, I'll just do that before I spend the money. Which I don't care. It's $20. It's $20, right? I spent more than that last night ordering a fucking piece of plastic to stick to my hip while I'm driving so I can get Pokeballs. I'm not worried about spending $20 on something for the whole year. I bought that thing, by the way.
I was like, wait a minute.
I bought the Pokeball, or I did buy the Pokeball actually, but it's not going to come until November. But I bought the Pokemon Go Plus.
Yes.
That's not, yeah. Again, $20 is nothing, right?
This is Matt's most hated episode.
I know. I spent more than $20 last week on pumpkin spice lattes alone. Okay? Not.
Wait, are they at Sev?
I haven't checked Sev yet.
All right. We'll update next week.
They gotta be there.
They have to.
Yeah. But the $20 you're spending is exactly what you'd expect for $20. Like, I spent $50 to get gold for the year. And yeah, I get the play online part. But with gold, I'm also getting, I think it's like, 3 games a month?
Something.
I don't think I've even taken advantage of that stuff yet.
I haven't either. Like, there's been a couple things. Like, I think one of those fighting games we played was part of gold. There's extra discounts as a gold member.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with PlayStation Plus, right? Like, you get 3, 4, how many games?
Technically 6. Technically 6 at the moment, right?
Right.
For Vita
Across
and
Vita
stuff,
and PS4 and PS3. So you get a good chunk for what you're paying. And then obviously there's those things that are like obvious check boxes. But again, like the bonus discounts on Plus, on Gold, the ubiquitous like voice chat, the what am I missing?
Cloud saves are
Cloud saves are part of those. Although Xbox just does it, which is kind of cool.
PlayStation need.
Yeah, PS Plus you need, I know, for cloud saves, but Xbox I don't think you need gold for that. With Switch, it's like, okay, well, if it costs $20, then what is it? And it's like, well, you can play certain games online, you get the NES library, and
some cloud saves.
Yeah, right. Some cloud saves for specific games,
and more features they'll talk about later.
So some of the
but
more
it's more
features,
fun.
Some of the more features that they'll talk about later are already there. So if you go to your, I was going to call it Club Nintendo, but My Nintendo page,
Club Penguin.
one of the things you get as a Switch online service member, you get something exclusive for Splatoon.
Great.
Let me see the other.
Oh yeah, you have to be like a full year subscriber, I think, to even qualify for that, or like to get it or whatever.
Yeah.
That was like the catch. So if you're paying for just like a month or 3 months, you don't get it.
I'm not seeing it now. I don't know. Anyway, it's just not. It's fine, right? I gotta buy it for Smash, so I'll buy it for Smash. And I still want to jump into Splatoon here and there. Right now, I think there's Splatfest this weekend, but I mean that me saying I think there's a Splatfest this weekend tells you exactly where I'm at with Splatoon. Like I'm not there. I might fall back into the hype because something we missed in that Nintendo Direct that I saw when I doubled back to it. I think they're hinting at a battle royale mode for Splatoon 2.
Wasn't that a rumor?
Yeah,
like
but
way back?
There's a shot in that trailer in the Direct where it says times 100.
Why not?
Which immediately look at your face.
Why not?
How fucking cool is that?
At this rate, you kind of have to do.
I would kind of just want like a big team battle, like 50 on 50.
If
like
they can pull off,
they can't.
But if they
is Nintendo Online, they can't.
I'm not. Anyway, if that's a thing, I'm obviously going to be interested. Because I don't care, but like I will hop into PUBG here and there.
I'd rather buy Call of Duty at $60.
You got you piqued my interest with that, but
I'm wondering the day where we will say, remember that whole Battle Royale craze? When we say that at a point where it's not a thing anymore, where it's not relevant.
Yeah.
See, I don't know about that.
I don't know how long it will
and
be.
like the new shooter or the new genre is like a dick shooter, you know?
Yeah.
Talk about Black Ops.
Anyway.
Black Ops 6, you get what I'm saying? And 9.
Dude, Battle Royale porn.
All right, Jesus Christ.
Hentai Royale.
Hentai Royale. Found the episode name.
Yeah, you might
I was about to say that, but I didn't want to be the asshole who said it.
Nope,
no, I was going to say it. I was trying to figure out whether or not...
Hentai Royale.
Boy.
What else you play?
Well, so that's the thing. I wanted to talk about the NES service they added in there. Because that is the one cool thing about this service, right? Like, if there's got to be the thing where it's like... Because there's the check boxes. You got to have the online part. You got to have the...
But it's more fun.
Also,
not my words, their words.
I know. So the NES controllers that they showed during that direct are exclusive to this service as well.
Yeah.
You need
How does that work?
You can only order them through your online through the My Nintendo portal.
Okay, so you
go to mynintendo.com. You're logged in with your Nintendo account. They know you're a subscriber to this service. They let you order one set of these. Period. They're not sold in stores. One set.
because they're not counted
it's
as they're not counted as Joy-Cons either. Even though you can clip them onto the side, they're just straight up just NES controllers.
Because there's no like triggers or
there's no HD rumble.
Straight
or
up.
I think they do have ZLZR.
I
think
that's
just
pretty
for
cool. I like that. I
But-
was just confused how that would work. I mean, because you can't really scalp those. Because then at that you go.
Oh, someone will. Someone who doesn't give a shit about it will.
If you
yeah, but
can't
then it's like
scalp
I
them,
might as well just go and get a My
But-
Nintendo for $20.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm fine with not scalping.
yeah.
So
Yeah. No. Yeah.
that's a
It's
plus.
just weird that you have to go through My Nintendo.
No.
Whatever.
It makes me happy because I remember the NES Classic situation
That's
where
true.
it was like, I am your biggest fan. I want this thing. Oh, I can't buy it. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't care
your
anymore.
third-party suppliers. Don't do
Right.
a
Like
good
it was.
job.
That was such a fucking
Well, because they don't
nightmare.
do a good job of supplying
Yeah.
it too. But
Walmart.
It was all across the board. Like it just
Yeah.
wasn't a great. So this is a better way to control that experience. I think I'm okay with that, but
Did you
Yeah.
order them?
no, because that's the thing. So I jumped into the NES games, and the interface is really great. You can easily jump in and out of these games immediately, like cloud save. It works. I'm like surprised that it works, and I don't know if it downloaded all of those games. I mean, I know how big each of those game files are.
It doesn't stream them.
I don't think it streams them, but it
would make sense if it
I thought I
did.
checked in every 7.
It checks
days.
in every 7 days
So no, yeah, you're downloading them.
so that yeah. But dude, I was impressed.
Yeah.
The only side of it is, I like jumped in Super Mario Brothers 3, and I was like, I got to the first little fucking, the end credit thing where you jump up and get your little mushroom card, and then I was like, all right, what else you got? You know what I mean? It's just like,
yeah.
I played these games a whole lot. I love these games.
See that's a very when it comes to like the whole retro, you want to go back and play these games.
Mhm.
That's like the dark side. That's unfortunately true because I deal with that all of the fucking time.
Yeah, you're like,
Oh, I'm gonna go back and fucking play this. And you go back and you do like 10 minutes tops, and you're like,
yeah.
all right.
I'm honestly shocked that I played as much as that classic, the SNES one I have, as I
Yeah.
did.
But you
I,
were playing, so
I played all of Super Mario World though,
I know.
as much as I played that game.
And I think like I could get there with a particular game, right? Like if I don't even remember what games are on this fucking thing, but there might be one where I'm like, I'm gonna go all the way through. I'm gonna go, and I could, and then like you had a couple you were exploring just because you hadn't played them. There's just nothing there. I mean, Solomon's Key's coming out. Yeah,
It is early.
It is early. I'm curious to see where this thing goes. It is more fun. I don't know. It's
Guess who's sticking it to the man over here?
I-
This guy. Guess who hasn't played Mario Tennis since the online service came out? This guy. I will use my 7-day free week when Smash comes out, and we'll go from there.
Do you need this to play Smash Online?
Online, yeah. Guess who might get tired of Smash in 7 days because I played so much? This guy.
I'm gonna
Damn,
wait
that
till
sucks.
like that whole like when the day one of Smash happens and online just sucks because it can't, it's just inevitable to handle that many people going on at once. All that to teeter out and whatever, and they like patch it. I'm gonna wait till all that to finally.
Although
Yeah.
I do want to get on board now because when your credit cards are all hacked, because I don't trust Nintendo at all with the online system, I do want to get all the free shit that they will give you. They will give all
You won't
y'all.
get any free shit. You'll get a fucking a poster you can download and print out yourself.
That's free.
That's so
I'm literally
true.
telling you about what's on my Nintendo right now. I
We get 10% off.
10% off
Something
the
off the
game
eShop.
on the Wii U.
I was about to say the Wii U.
I really hate anything being 10%. Like fuck you. Like you're barely taking off tax.
Yeah.
Like just that's not a deal. I mean,
you
it
want
is
10% off a
but-
$10 game.
I will buy this because I have to, but
You don't.
I will have to. You know what I mean? Like I will buy this.
Then wait. Then save $40. Wait till November.
Again, it's $20. I don't give a shit. That's not my point.
Oh, it's not $20. Oh, it's $20 for the year.
For the year.
Well, then save yourself $6.
My point is, people
That's a pumpkin spice latte.
People are jumping into this in the wake of almost 18 months of not having to pay for this service, and like, it's not a super compelling argument.
I've heard more bad than good with it. Even with the NES games, just the way they're handled. Some people have just been pointing out like just how I don't know.
I didn't have a problem with it. I just was
Yeah,
like,
I mean, like I don't know personally how bad it really is
I
because
can
I haven't
show
experienced
ya.
it, but just like
it
I
was
don't know,
fine.
just minute stuff I guess are just being nitpicky about.
I mean, I haven't dug into like how the emulation is or those two. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure that like,
I think for Digital Foundry to make a
yeah, actually,
I'm excited for that.
yeah.
All this reminds me of when PlayStation announced you're gonna have to pay for online, but you didn't care because PlayStation was $3.99. You'd share your games.
Yeah.
Jack Trenton's up there just pulling out his dick. He's like, guys,
Yeah.
this is PS4. Oh, by the way, you're gonna pay for online.
Nobody
Like, oh,
cared.
dude, but you can share your games.
Nobody
Games that I'm
cared.
gonna be buying digitally.
Anyway, that was mostly my week. I'm looking
We
to
forgot
find.
to talk about. We finished Spider-Man.
Yeah, I finished Spider-Man.
I platinumed it.
Yeah,
Oh, so you finished.
I jumped back in and I was like, all right, I'm a I'm happy with it.
I want a new game plus. I'm still itching to play it.
I'm happy. I'm so happy with the story. I think it wrapped up in a really dope way. I
I had literally nothing else to play.
It was a very good game. I came home from work one day and I was like, all right, let's get this platinum. All I gotta do is just clean up these districts and I am good to go. And I like swung in, took out one crime, and I was like, I'm going to bed. Just beat. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Why don't we take a quick break, and instead of skipping news this week, we'll come back and talk about news in the world of video games in the last 7 days. Be right back. Hey, it's the other side of the podcast. What do you know about that?
The B-side.
The B-side. Welcome to the B-side. Got a little bit of news to talk about from the last week. We'll start on a little somber note. 2 studios. Dead Rising studio Capcom Vancouver shut down early last week. Was that Monday, Tuesday, something like that?
Something.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah. So this was the team previously working on that Puzzle Fighter mobile game, and the Dead Rising franchise. After the what's it called, the Puzzle Fighter game shut down, we learned that they would be focusing more on Dead Rising and whatever the future of that was, and kind of thought, okay, that makes sense. It's kind of weird that they, in the wake of that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you could do with another Dead Rising, to make it more interesting or distinctive than the other ones. I mean, it's an okay formula. I don't think it's bad by any means, but it's just how many.
Definitely, they had to go online, some kind of multiplayer aspect to it.
Yeah.
So now what? Everything's just now in Japan now? Like, is there any more
Yeah, I mean,
other country Capcom companies?
I think that's it.
Branches?
It's just Japan. And even there were some Japanese layoffs as well, from what this story on Kotaku says. Additionally, Telltale Games has laid off many of its developers. Statement sent to Kotaku confirmed that all but 25 employees were let go of the studio as part of a major studio closure following a year marked by insurmountable changes.
Yeah,
It was a very small group remaining just to fulfill the company's obligations to its board and partners.
It was about over 250.
Yeah.
But I think even after that, I'm not sure if it was confirmed or not, but after that skeleton crew that's left, that's after that it's gone.
Yeah. They're only there so they can wrap up whatever things they have to wrap up
Which probably means they're not finishing the final season of The Walking Dead.
I heard they were going to release episode 2, and that's it.
Yeah. Oh, that's so frustrating. Because it's the final season. You're right there.
Yeah, I know.
Hopefully maybe that can get passed off to someone else. What does that mean for all those IPs?
done.
I'm real upset about there's no Wolf Among Us season 2.
Yeah.
Oh, and it sucks for them too. I saw something pop up on Twitter. One of the people who worked there, he was posting yep, all this, no severance package, no anything, and
Jesus.
yeah,
they just had a new engine too.
It really sucks. That's the part we always look at it from our side, which I know our side still sucks.
No, it's definitely worse for them.
Obviously, yeah, I know. But it's that part that we don't talk about always, and that part's real.
Well, work on a zombie game. Be careful.
Yeah.
2 for 2. No.
Yeah.
Watch out, Naughty Dog.
Watch out, Resident Evil. No, that really sucks.
Feeling genre, obviously.
But in lighter news, people born before 1985 with no life insurance are in for a big surprise.
This sounds like an ad. What are you doing?
You scroll too far on an IGN article.
Scrolled way too far. Matt, here are the 10 most comfortable cars under $30,000. And this app can teach you Spanish in just 3 weeks.
3?
Sign me up.
I need 2 weeks.
Current walk-in tub prices may surprise you.
Local singles in your area.
Anyway, the real
Wrong
headline.
site.
Oops.
Sega's Mega Drive Mini will not arrive until 2019 after a delay in Japan.
So I was bummed when I first heard about this, but there's a reason behind it, and I'm not so bummed anymore.
What's the reason?
I thought you were going to finish. You looked like
that
you were about
part.
it, yeah.
Yeah, got it. The part where the U.S. is getting one.
No.
No?
Maybe I heard wrong.
What did you hear?
I heard it's not through At Games. Is it still At Games? Where did I read
this article does not state one way or the other.
Yeah, I heard one of the reasons why was because...
You dreamt it.
Maybe I did dream about it.
know.
Son of a bitch.
I mean, this is saying that the delay is giving the company the time to review the console's design and hardware.
Keep going.
But it doesn't say anything about...
What do you mean design and hardware? How fucking hard is it to emulate a fucking...
I think the idea is they don't want it to come out like the last ones did.
Honestly, I think with these minis, the fact that they are tiny makes me think you're able to put all this shit just right into the controller, like these other plug-and-play systems. Just have just a controller hooked into your TV.
But it's not the novelty.
You see, there's these YouTube videos. Sega fires At Games. Sega kicks At Games off the Mega Drive, and that's from Sega Bits. And they're like a...
Look, Ben, I know the internet
legit.
is usually right.
No, but Sega Bits, they're when it comes to Sega news, they're pretty much on the dot.
I mean, they have Sega in their name, they better.
Yeah, motherfuckers. But no, that's what I don't know. We can read more into it. Whatever.
I would hope that that's kind of what's
I
going
hope that's
on.
the case.
Because we know how they all.
That could make sense. They probably don't want to bring light to that
Yeah.
particular situation.
Yeah, it already has that. Fucking,
They want to be more professional about, like,
Yeah.
we need time to analyze this. So by doing that, we're going to fire these people.
But in the wake of that announcement, PlayStation announced its own teeny tiny PlayStation Classic.
I think they did this too early.
You think?
No, Mark, why do you say that?
When the NES Classic was announced, did they only tease 5 games? Or did they show you a whole list?
Oh, you mean 5 of the 20 games that they're promising?
Yeah.
No, I agree with you.
You should. They should have came packing with a whole complete list.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Why
wonder.
are they holding back?
Because they're not finished. They're gonna want people's
They're probably waiting on
responses. Like,
licensing
oh, we want
rights.
this game. We want this game. And they're like, all right, whatever is the most.
Well, I
Game
think
thing
they
about it.
know which is which. I think it's a matter of just getting the licenses to those. Because getting these games on a little teeny tiny thing is one thing, but
You have to remember, because, Nintendo Mini, that's all.
there
Those
was
are all
some
Nintendo
third-party
games.
stuff
Well,
on
for the
there.
the most part, it's easier to get for them. For them, it's like there's not really a Gran
The-
Turismo.
If,
Look,
if that's the
here's the
case,
thing.
then that just supports my
Yeah.
argument
The-
more of like fucking wait.
The big ones that people want, and they know what people want,
Yeah.
but the big ones that people want aren't their property. Like Crash,
anymore.
Spyro,
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil,
Mhm.
Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Metal Gear, all Konami.
But then they got Tekken 3. They got Final Fantasy 7.
Dude, even this right now, these 5 games that we know of, Final Fantasy 7, Jumping Flash, Ridge Racer,
It's Ridge Racer.
4
Massive
specifically. It's Ridge Racer. Tekken 3 and Wild Arms. I mean, I think it's dope for $100. Get to play with one of those dope ass controllers again.
So wait, it's the DualShock 1, right?
I
It
don't
is.
like.
Well,
that
it
It's
is
not even
not the
DualShock.
DualShock
It's
one.
not the
It's
DualShock
just-
one.
It's just
Oh,
it's the
basic.
fucking
I know, that's
PlayStation
the
controller.
get. That's the get. Why?
OP, I mean, OG.
I love it, dude. I love busting out my old
Yeah, but
PS1.
go
and
ahead,
just-
play.
I mean, I never owned it, but every time I held it, it just didn't. Mm-mm.
So first of all, you have games like Ape Escape that are not going to be on it because that needed the DualShock.
Correct.
So
That already rules that out.
yeah.
Oh, fuck. I didn't even think about that.
I would assume Twisted Metal is on here.
If Twisted Metal 1 is not on
1 or
it,
2.
or 2, that
I
is
think
a
you have
big
a better
mistake.
shot at 2,
Give me
only
2.
because of
What
1
if-
had some weird licensing rights with some of the music.
What if it has a
Mm.
feature where you can plug in other controllers?
See, that's what I was about to ask. What are the inputs?
USB.
Oh,
Then yeah, you can.
You probably can.
But how does that work? Because I'm sure that
You can plug in
the,
a GameCube
the emulator.
controller.
You could
the
probably
emulator
plug in-
that's in that.
Dude, I bet you could plug in your PS4 controller.
plug in a GameCube adapter.
Oh, if you can plug, dude, if
then
you can
the
plug in
GameCube
your
controller.
PS4 controller, I am 100% game to buy this.
I doubt it.
I don't even know if I want this. Like, that's where I'm at, too. Like, put these fucking games on your system and let me buy them on my PS4.
But yeah, I keep forgetting there's no games.
It's cool. I'm not trying to say it's not cool. It's just...
I just think it's too early. But yeah, I mean, just have a bunch of mini systems on your shelf.
You can't put discs in it, right?
No,
Mm-mm.
you can
Yeah.
press the buttons, but you won't get the satisfaction of opening the
The
lid.
tray. Okay, well, that's
Yeah, you hit
not
the...
open.
If you hit the
Yeah,
open tray button, it lets you go back and quote-unquote change disc.
That's cute.
Let's put in some GameCube disc.
I think it's cool. I just...
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, too early, as Mark said.
Well, while there are no PlayStation 1 classics on PS4 for some reason, PlayStation Now subscribers do have the option of downloading PS4 and PS2 games in the service's library.
Wait, wasn't there about like a year or so ago? There was someone that said people don't want to play the older titles.
Huh.
I can't remember.
Oh,
Christ.
I'm not sure about that, Ben.
I don't know.
Was somebody
Maybe
who
I
had,
dreamt
like,
that too.
2 first names as their name?
John Johnson.
Here we are.
Yeah,
Who would want to play that?
yeah.
Oh, that's Troy Baker's character. Got it.
Oh, you found it?
It just popped up.
Yeah.
It's just
That looks cool. To be
yeah,
fair,
it does
That
look
looks
pretty badass.
cool.
Anyway, so yeah, almost all of the PS4 games in the service are downloadable doesn't say which ones are not.
For PlayStation Now?
If you're a PlayStation Now subscriber. So new subscribers can sign up for $99.99 per year.
It is so funny because when that started out.
What?
$99.99 per year if you're a new subscriber. This is a promotion running through Tuesday.
That's less than $10 a month, though.
PS Plus subscribers.
Is it really? It is.
Can get 3 months for $30 under the same deal.
So when this first came out, the point was that you couldn't download the games, right?
That was the thing.
streaming.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
That was the Gaikai. That was the whole reason of the Gaikai purchase.
Yeah.
When Sony was down and out.
And now it's like, hey, now you can download them. But
Yeah,
not
'cause
PS3
Microsoft
still.
was doing
Because
Fuck
yeah, like
Fuck
Game
you.
Game Pass
Yeah.
ate a little bit of that lunch, which this is cool. I still need the price to come down because $99.99 per year means I'm paying up front. Where I don't know if I really want your service. You know what I mean? Like
What
now
if you get
I'm
it
at the
and
point
it's
with
total shit?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm at the point now with Game Pass where I do want a full year's worth, right? And I could just throw the money at it, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird.
It sucks because this is exactly what I wanted. And I bitched about it, and now I've got it, and I'm still gonna bitch about it. So
Well, it's you
Welcome
got it,
to-
but disclaimer, you know that I don't know. That does feel weird paying up front.
It came too late. It came after Game Pass that all their first party exclusives are going to be on Game Pass.
and that's the thing. Like I think Bloodborne's on PlayStation now, so that's dope. But I don't even
also
know what
Bloodborne
else.
is like a 4-year-old game.
Right. Like I need you to launch whatever Halo 6. Do it. If Spider-Man were on there, that's how you fucking get people to get that service.
See, I want PlayStation 1, which I don't know
that
now.
too.
Yeah.
I want me to give you $10 a month PlayStation. I bet they announced this at PSX this year.
This is weird. It's just 4 and 2 and not all.
3's all you can play PlayStation 3 games, you just can't download them.
Yeah, I'm like you should
That's
just be able to download all of them. Like, why be so
When's
specific?
PSX?
December typically. Did they announce it yet this year?
They're usually late on announcing it.
I know, but last year they were early.
Yeah, the TGS is wrapped up, right? Or is
That's
that
when they're
still
going to
wrapping,
announce all their
yeah.
games for. I don't know. That might be too late because of Christmas. Well, I'm assuming we should be hearing soon about all the titles on the PS1 Mini.
I don't know.
That's something you just put out press
Yo,
release for.
Sony, man, y'all weird, man.
It's been a weird. This year in particular has been a very weird one for my relationship with
Yeah.
PlayStation. Diablo. Back in the news lately because it's coming to Switch. Well, back in the news again because it's coming to Netflix.
Whoa, you can play games on Netflix now?
Yes.
Stay a while and watch.
Call it PlayStation Now. No, this is... So Boom Studios, which I thought Boom to be a comic book publisher. Are they in...
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I mean, that is the comic book publisher. They just take like licensed properties and do shit with it.
Boom
Make them
Studios.
come to life.
Yeah, I don't know if they've done anything animation before.
Yeah, I've
So,
never seen their name in...
I don't know if they're gonna work with another like animation department for this or what, but my mind instantly went to I hope it's Frederator because I would want like a Castlevania style
Yeah.
with that. Just Diablo, like it fits. But that takes a while. 4
Yeah.
episodes season 1, 8 episodes for season 2. I don't know how Diablo is gonna work.
I don't know. I was kind of bummed that it was animated, to be honest. Kind of just want a live action.
Yeah, but I think animation you can get away with more because I would have that over CG.
Yeah.
It's probably like shitty.
Yeah,
CG.
because maybe you're right. You're right.
Guys, do not scroll down on...
cover art.
That cover art with the episode title Hentai Warfare, please.
Royale.
Sorry, whatever.
I don't know. Anti-warfare sounds kind of better now. Now that I think about it.
Like it's so clearly photoshopped. I fucking hate the internet so
Sorry,
goddamn
listener.
much.
There's no good visual.
Oh my God.
I don't even know how to describe
It's
it.
just
I don't
it's
understand.
just as weird as that user location. It's just not good.
Jesus Christ. And then a picture of Adam Sandler with a bruised eye.
Yeah, why not?
Anyway, Diablo Diablo's coming to Netflix.
10
No,
things
I
Adam
can see
Sandler
why-
doesn't want you to know.
I can see why they're not going live action, but I don't know.
I mean, live action would be cool.
Yeah.
I think I would want. Yeah, I mean, CG could be done right with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where's the
We're in that age now where it can be more
animated
possible.
series?
Dude, anime.
What if it was like an 8-episode arc about
Oh, and
killing
then,
an
like,
ancient?
Would it be Diablo 3 or would it be the original Diablo?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't play Diablo 3 as much as I should have. I've always wanted to go back and jump into it, but from what I remember, the story in Diablo 2 was freaking badass. Same with the first one. So, but I don't.
Well, the second one, the protagonist from the first one was the antagonist, right?
Yeah.
It's fucking
Spoilers.
It's
Oh
fucking
my God.
dope, Matt. Matt, it's dope.
No,
Yeah.
that sounds cool.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were saying it was stupid.
No,
Okay. No, we're good.
it's a cool little twist.
No, I mean it's got demons. So
I'm
I
always
struggle.
down.
I struggle to get into those games. Like if you can fast forward my character 15 hours and throw me in, great.
if there's one game you definitely cannot go back to in the history of all video games, it is Diablo 1.
Until the
Because-
PlayStation Classic.
Oh, no, but in that game you can't run; you just walk.
Oh yeah, very
Everywhere.
jaggedy.
Yeah,
because they have like
Oh.
that like stop motion
Yeah.
look to
It
it.
is no different than Fallout 3.
yeah. But you can teleport in Fallout 3.
Nirvana got announced this week.
Oh,
What?
dude? Is he back from the dead?
Bring your friends.
The sequel to Valhalla.
Oh, dude, I have that game
Wait,
installed on my phone right now.
Valhalla, the cyberpunk bartending
Forgotten
game?
Memories.
Yep.
Is that game any dope?
Yep.
Oh, I
Wait,
bought
they put that
never
on
played it.
iPhone?
Yeah, I think
This is
so.
awkward.
Nice.
Where is it? Did I also dream about this?
Did you dream of Electric Sheep?
Oh yeah, I get it.
I like that.
Yeah, no.
What the fuck? I definitely had it on my phone. I'm a dum-dum. It's ROM type O.
What?
This is about... Hold on.
I'm screaming.
Hold
Bloodborne?
on.
ROM type
Hold
O?
on. On my blazing fast iPhone SE. Give it a minute. This is it, right?
Maybe?
Let me see.
Mark,
When it wants
Mark
to
played
start.
through the game.
Hold on. Read only memories. Yeah.
Oh no, that's
Oh
ROM.
no,
That's ROM
Is that a different
2064.
it's a different game.
Yeah.
It's the same concept, though, right? It's like
It-
a visual novel type game.
Yeah, but Valhalla is more you play a role of a girl and she's a bartender and you're like making drinks for people and there's like more everything takes place mostly in the bar.
Oh, okay. I wonder if that's on here. It's just Valhalla.
Yeah, but it's
Well,
all spelled
It's
like,
all spelled.
like leet speak. Like
VA-11
Yeah.
Hall-A.
Yeah, because the bar is in District Hall dash A or
Yeah.
something like
I
that.
should play that. Maybe tonight.
VA-11
I own it.
dash.
It's
I just did VA-11. It's not on iOS, so.
Do you know I need to buy that freaking game, the spiritual successor to Papers, Please? The new bouncer one or whatever?
Oh yeah,
I need to-
I never played Papers, but I've seen a lot. So
Oh,
yeah,
God, I
wanna
love
play,
Papers, Please.
But the next one's like cyberpunky, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to play that.
Yeah.
Get up all in that.
That was a good me and Nick drunk night.
I think that might be all the news. Unless you guys got anything else.
Darkstalkers.
What? Oh my god, yeah, right. We talked about that earlier.
$50 DLC pack for a couple costumes.
That's not true.
Every Capcom costume pack is overpriced.
Yeah, it really is. I agree with you on that.
Oh, shit. Major surprise announcement in 1 hour coming from HQ.
HQ.
Yeah, remember that mobile game?
Yeah.
Dude, this game looks fucking cool.
I
Valhalla?
know HQ is dope.
Mhm.
He's fucking dead.
Anyway.
I still play it, thank you very much.
It's dead.
Now that my notifications work again. Thank you,
Oh, they do?
iOS 12.
Nice.
The real release of iOS 12.
Oh, Soul Calibur 6 online test is Friday.
I'm looking forward to that game more and more.
I'm
The
very
more I look at
excited.
it.
The game's out like in a month, right?
Yeah. October 19th.
Nice.
It looks pretty.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to play it, but I think you need PS Plus because there's no PC demo test thing. It's just PS4 and X1.
I can't find the goddamn.
Did you just do Street Fighter Darkstalkers?
I mean, I guess I could do that. I
Yeah,
was
what
trying
did
to-
you do?
trying
What
to
else
look.
would you look up?
I
He's
like
using Bing,
No,
first of all.
no. I like to go right to the source. I was trying to go right to StreetFighter.com to get their press release.
They don't give a fuck.
Whatever. I found a website that has the information. 3 new Street Fighter V Darkstalkers character costumes are arriving on September 25th. So this is... Why does it say 3 more?
I think it's like in waves.
Oh, because they're updating the old ones. I'm sorry. So for $15, $14.99, Matt, you get a Donovan costume for Urian.
Yeah.
You get a Morgan costume for Chun-Li. Yes. Lilith for Jury. Dimitri for Ed. Felicia for Minat. And Kybit for Minat.
I was really bummed there wasn't a Laura costume.
So for Felicia, instead of an orb, is it like a yarn ball or something?
Don't know.
That's what I'm assuming. I didn't really look.
I watched. I saw like a quick clip that showed it off. Yeah, it is a yarn ball.
Nice. That's dope.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But like, oh God, just make a fucking Darkstalkers game.
They have to at this rate.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Oh no, announced it way back. There's still that video online.
Yeah, but.
And then, nope.
Shenmue 3 is gonna come out before that. So.
Dude, that's saying a lot.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
It's a race between Death Stranding and Shenmue 3, in my opinion.
That's the big race. That is the big race indeed. Holy shit.
You know how many unannounced projects there are that's going to come out between now and before Shenmue 3 and Death Stranding?
I think Death Stranding is going to come out first.
True.
Is Death Stranding slated for next year?
It just looking at it looks like it's coming along. Like, we've only seen 2 trailers of Shenmue 3, and that doesn't look done.
Actually, I found
good,
2 more news stories. So the first one,
Shenmue 3 release date and Death Stranding 2 but it's not. No, I'm dating a sequel to this.
Oh wait, no, hold on. I'm sorry. I found 3. So 1, 16 uses of toothpaste you never knew.
Oh, what's number 5?
2, Matt will be excited to hear that Dissidia Final Fantasy NT is getting new battle themes, new background music in October.
I forgot that was at the aim.
And number 3.
That's everyone's thoughts. There we go. Moving on.
Number 3, in all seriousness, that weird ass fucking Pokemon. Completely forgot to talk about that today, but we played Pokemon Go for Community Day on Saturday. And after Community Day wrapped up, that the fucking thing, the little Ditto nut or Nutto.
Yeah, did you catch any?
I did, and it turned right into a Ditto, and then
I caught a couple of them.
I had one that turned into a Chikorita.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It was weird. But
I don't know the real reason behind this all. I don't know what it is.
So this first surfaced like early AM on Saturday, and someone was saying that it was network traffic, like leaked it. So you could see there was changes on the back end of what Kecleon's sprite was, or some shit like I don't remember what it was. And then at the end of the Community Day event, somewhere else, this all started popping up. So people were posting it from the other side of the world. Then ours...
Oh, that's right. They live a day in the future.
Yeah. Ours, when we were wrapping up, like, because I remember I was standing and looking at my phone, and all the Chikoritas, every time I tapped on one, they just disappeared. And I was like, all right, well, fuck it. Put my phone back in my pocket and pulled it back out because, you know, it's what life does.
Why not?
And then they're all there. I don't know. Gen 8?
I mean, I don't know what other explanation it could be. It's like, it's nothing we've ever seen before. Why?
What did you say, Gen 8?
Yeah.
Gen A.
Gen A.
Gen A.
They, when...
Can't catch here.
When Let's Go was announced, Let's Go is going to have that new Gen 8 Pokemon.
Yeah, but there was also that one that they've been promoting in like a movie or something. It's like Electric Cat. It like stands on 2 legs, a bipedal.
Yeah.
So like that's a new one.
That's one of the Ultra Beasts.
So that's a continuation from Sun and Moon.
Yeah, I think.
Can't wait for April 20th when we celebrate Lotad Day.
I'm real
Lombre. I think I mean Lombre. Lombre is the that's the real stoner.
I'm disappointed because next month the Community Day is looking like it's gonna be Beldum. I don't really care about.
Yeah,
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess Metagross is going to be...
I mean, he is like a very high up there, like Pokemon people use for a lot of battles and shit. I don't know.
Gen 4's got to be coming at some point, right?
Yeah, I think he's like one of the best steel types that's not a legendary or something.
Yeah, no, he's always been part of the meta.
Gross.
I worked on that joke, worked on so many levels. Because that part, and then the part where Matt's really upset that we're talking about the meta in Pokemon Go.
This is really Matt's most hated episode. Has to be top 5.
Oh my God. One final thing. Just to make sure it is Matt's number 1 episode. Today.
What happened to Sea of Thieves?
Oh no, that's coming this week. There's new DLC coming.
What's the main objective of the game? Exactly. All right,
not
keep
the
going.
point we're talking about.
Keep going.
I dumped.
Took a shit?
No. I dumped like a gallon of soup down the drain today.
No, what are you doing? That's good soup.
No.
Just heat it up.
Nope.
Look at Ben's face. I know. Ben's just as triggered as I am.
Look. Last year.
It's getting cold. I'm cold
Actually,
right now.
Not even last year. No, I was very excited. When I was doing my Halo saga, I think I was in the middle of playing Halo Reach for the first time. Or it might have been 4. I don't remember. I remember I was in that Halo hole. And I remember Katie yelling down from the top of the stairs and going, "Hey, I just got back from the store. I'm going to make a tortilla soup. You down?" And I was like, "All right, I'm down." She made it and it was great. It was like thick, like lots of meat, lots of beans, lots of I don't remember everything that was in it. Lots of good stuff. Try to replicate it now because it's getting nice out.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
cold.
what I said. No, that's what I said. Nice.
Cold.
It's getting nice
Freezing.
out. So she was
It's
like,
like
"Oh, I'm gonna make
18
that.
degrees outside.
I'm gonna make that tortilla soup again." I was like, "Oh, dope! It was really good. It was a soup you could enjoy,
Like any soup.
not any soup." And she went, "All right, cool." And then she went, "That's weird. I don't remember this recipe asking me to blend anything." So this soup was pure liquid. Had a good flavor to it.
Yeah, flavor. It's all you need. Doesn't matter.
It's a nice broth.
No. If I'm gonna eat a soup, I want it to mostly be like a stew with some broth. This is just straight broth. And it was fine, but we both like had it the night of, and then we were like, well, let's just put this in the Tupperware for 2 weeks until we decide to throw it away. Yeah, it just
Watch some man become a man through flesh.
That's a man, baby. Dude, okay, catch up. Oh God, this is awkward.
shit. The Ravens won today.
Oh God, where'd it go?
I was gonna say one more. I could get you with one more.
No, who's the? Oh, God, you fuck.
Yo, hockey starts soon.
That's true. Did you buy NHL?
No, I held out. No, I think my dumb $60 purchase is gonna come
Call of
in
Duty.
like 3 weeks.
Oh, you're gonna buy Nintendo Switch Online for everybody at the table?
It's probably better than the game I'm gonna buy.
Call of Duty? Are you buying Call of Duty? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm legitimately thinking about Call of Duty. I don't think that's gonna be a waste of money.
Oh boy, what dumb game? Assassin's Creed?
No, although I'm generally interested in
I'm just I know I'm intrigued by that too.
wrestling.
Oh, don't fucking do that.
I was like, careful with your next words here. And I was like,
Oh,
okay.
Oh, sorry. It was okay. The
Yeah, have
Genesis
to do wrestling.
Mini.
Have to.
Yeah.
In better news, Sega also said it is now working with a domestic Japanese software developer with a proven track record. Previously, Sega had announced it was working with AtGames, the company behind the Sega Genesis Flashback console, which was something of a disappointment to retro game enthusiasts. It's not clear yet what relationship Sega and AtGames will have, if any, on the project.
What if they partner with Nintendo?
I'd be down for that.
How ironic would it be?
It would be ironic. But I like that move. I read another article that it was in-house in Japan, but then that article just says they found a software.
Oh God, don't put it in the house.
Well, they
You
just
seen what they do with Sonic every time?
Yeah, so I don't. I mean, as long as AtGames is not involved, I'm down.
Was there an announcement for a release date for Sonic Team Racing?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's end of this year. It was like November or December.
Well, I mean like a date.
Yeah. I think that for some reason November 7th is in my head.
Same day as Smash, standing out to die.
So far, there's
just
nothing
like Sonic
that popped up here, but I know the game's been shown off a lot lately.
Yeah, I thought there was something at TGS.
That's what I figured.
Just release that mobile game on Switch.
Oh, for fuck's sake. All right. Well, we dragged this thing out a little bit. Yeah, no, I don't see any. I don't know.
Oh, it just says December. That's all I'm seeing.
Who's playing Dota tonight?
Oh, yeah, I gotta hurry up and wrap up so we can.
That's what I thought. I'm gonna make some soup, play some Dota, throw in audio commentary on Halloween, and call it a day.
Soup's fucking dope. Fuck
It
you, Joe.
is. Yeah, fuck you, Joe. A nice hearty chicken noodle.
Have you had autumn squash soup from Pantera Bread?
No.
That's what I had before I came.
Pantera bread?
Yeah,
Does it have anything in it, or is it just water?
No, it's not just water. It's squash.
You have bits of squash in there?
It's mushed.
Is it mush that you can feel, or just
It's not water.
liquid?
It's not liquid. It's mushy. It's kind of like
Wouldn't it be squashy?
yeah. What he said. It's kind of like fucking just try it, man.
I'm not
Just
saying I
try it.
won't try it. I'm just saying, like, give me
It
something
tastes like
with
pumpkin spice soup.
give me some consistency.
It's go for it. Go for
I
it.
love that the soup thing is still continued.
I really
And
want
I have
soup
no
now.
part
in
Fuck,
it. Man.
Where gotta go to get soup? And I don't want that cheap ass fucking chunky bullshit. No, I want real good soup.
Yeah, you just haven't had good soup. And if it's liquidy, just boil it with flour,
Just go bowling for it.
because that's what makes it chunky.
I don't need
No,
You
it's-
missed the
that's
golden
liquidy.
opportunity to flip your entire perspective around on the soup. You did not have my mom's crab soup.
Where
Shoulda
is
had
it?
that? The Christmas party.
December's coming up.
Yeah, December's coming up.
Throw another one.
Part 2.
That was last year. Sorry.
One time thing.
It's an exclusive.
Part 2, crab soup is not just liquid. You got good
Yeah,
chunks
that's what I'm
to it.
talking about here.
What soups are you eating is just liquid? Like, I'm talking chicken noodle soup.
To be fair, when you go to like Kobe's or Sakura, and they give you like the clear soup before you get to the meats,
I just like the
Oh,
miso
that's a good
soup.
Yeah.
That's a good soup.
that's not even miso soup though. It's just clear
Oh,
soup.
I just-
Still
It is a good soup.
Still
It is a good soup.
I just like miso.
Miso soup also dope.
Basic, but I call it classic.
I'm down.
Oh, follow up to our, was it Hitman? What video was it?
Oh, Hitman.
How was the wonton soup?
We didn't get wonton soup. You kept shouting wonton soup, but we didn't order wonton
eyebrows.
soup.
Just hoping the guy on the other side of the phone heard it. Like, okay, what's that too?
We just ordered,
You won 16
We're
wonton soups. Jesus Christ. I
just
get it.
ordered sushi like normal human beings. Hey, so remember that part where I said that Sonic video would be up last week? It's not.
Womp.
Yeah, last week was rough. We also we may or may not have some video stuff this week. I don't know. We got to see what's going on. Life is wild right now. I don't know. The end. Nothing. You guys are looking at me like I guess I'll do the part where I wrap it up. This is the part where I wrap it up.
Nintendo.
I'm looking at you like you're.
Right?
We wanted to give an awkward silence so the listeners like, what
Yeah.
the fuck's going
I
on?
don't know. Go to thefreecheese.com. Check out what we do there. There's some old videos you can go dig up and check out because I don't know if there's new stuff this week or not. The Twitter.
That's the thing.
The Free Cheese is at Some Free Cheese. Ben is at SevBenz. Marc is at Og_Mental. Matt is at MattyIce131. And I am at The Free Cheese. Podcast at thefreecheese.com. Did not receive any of those emails I asked for last week.
What was the email for again? It was for something. It was the fucking.
Send in your stories about... Yeah, don't remember, but I still want them.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
You know,
what
at this rate, if you got a story, just
Yeah.
send it in. If it involves, especially if it involves like fucking demons
Yeah.
Or eating soup.
or soup.
Yeah.
Send us your best soup stories.
Or recipes.
Or
That
recipes.
might have been exactly
Recipes.
what we
Make
asked
us
for
convince
last
Joe
week.
that soup is great.
Yes.
Let's make soup great again.
It's not. Send your soups. Send your... I don't care.
Send your
Just send something. Podcast at thefreecheese.com is where you go to do that. That's it. That's it. I always feel like I'm forgetting something at the end of one of these, but I never do.
The address to send the soup.
Oh, thedumpster.com. Hey, that is it. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks, Ben. Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, listener, for listening. We'll see you next time. Next week.